Arturo Dark Knight. He's one of our best listeners.
Oh, UV.
Okay.
UV? Did you just say UV?
Why is there a chicken in my parking lot?
Hey, welcome back to another Wednesday night stream. It's Wednesday, it's RSG night, the longest running Star Wars Galaxy Heroes stream, run-in, episode 140. Man, 140. Getting close to that 150 mark. Can't believe it. But welcome to our show. It's time to talk about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. I'm Ranger J1999, your host. To my right, or wait, that way, is the one and only troll extraordinaire, Dr. Finn Medicine Woman.
Man, the directions on Zoom are all messed up because I'm
know.
completely a completely different direction on my screen, and yeah,
it's confusing.
But I'm somewhere.
Also,
I'm this way to you're the here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That way is the lovely Tits McVenom.
Hey guys.
And then below, I can do that one easily. Ooh. Loki, I'm grabbing your head and your brain. It's lightsaber builder Loki, the locomotive.
What's up? How are you?
Good to have you here, homie. Glad to have Loki on. And, of course, running around somewhere is Grande Patron. Grande, are you there?
Yeah, what's up? We
go to our man Grande, who's live at the supermarket right now, shopping. Grande, what can you tell us?
Right now we're looking for some steaks. We're looking for some really good steaks.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take all recommendations in the comments or in the live chat. Anybody can tell me their favorite steak. We'll put that in the comments of the live chat.
All right, so we have that. Good to know. Welcome to our stream. Now that we got everybody introduced, if you're new to the stream, this is where we break down the latest and greatest of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes news and notes and updates, and give you a little bit of insight of what it all means. The way the show works is we'll cover all the news. We'll cover questions. If you have questions, then go ahead and throw those into chat. Make sure you put question in front of your statement. If not, we will miss it, and that's on you, not us, because I'm telling you right now, put question in front of your statement. Dr. Finn will scoop those up, and then we'll go from there. Let's get through all the show notes real quick and updates and everything that we need to for the stream and for the channel. If you could right now, stop what you're doing. Give us a thumbs up on the video. It does help spread our content out to the YouTube world, gets us more views. It just spreads it out there. If you'd like to subscribe, you can. Please do. We do a lot of live streaming, not just with this Galaxy Heroes. And Loki is kind of turned sideways. Hi, Loki. Hey, the little angle there. Okay. Loki's having fun with cameras at the moment. But if you subscribe, we do lots of live. Yay! Nice.
I hate Zoom, man.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, I do.
I like it. I don't know why
Zoom.
everybody's saying that.
I like Zoom. It's just Loki's trying to do it with his phone, right?
Yeah, so it's different if it's on the computer screen and stuff. But if you haven't subscribed, please do. We have lots of live stuff that we're streaming. Battlefront, Borderlands, Tactical Monsters. We do D&D on Sundays. Lots of stuff going on there. So please, if you want to know when that content's coming out, then all you need to do is hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon for those specific shows that you like to hear. Of course, we have the lunch stream we do Monday through Friday from 12 to 1. We do this show. We've got the Jedi Academy on Saturday. all kinds of great stuff that you guys can check out. Also, we have Super Chat going. If you'd like to just mess around and leave comments and stuff in there, we got Super Chat that goes directly to the channel. We use all proceeds we get from anything we get from Super Chat YouTube directly back into the stream to update the quality of the streams, the equipment, the services, everything, which also means we're talking about our Patreons. If you'd like to become a Patreon sponsor, that is linked below. $5 on up, you can donate anything you'd like in the Patreon, and yeah. So I think that's everything. We have an update for ACS. Finn, you want to shout out? We did have our big charity stream on Saturday, and we are over to the 10,000 mark, as you can see. Woo! For the goal of 15,000. So any updates on that, Dr. Finn, we want to hit here, or do you want to save it for the end?
No, I'm going to do it now. So we're doing a lot of different stuff now as we're trying to get closer to the 15,000 mark. And one of the things that we're going to do is more on the Wednesday night streams. We're going to give you guys something to, like, a little bit of a bonus if we can complete certain tasks on these streams. And so if you go to the Tiltify page, you'll be able to see kind of all the different things we still have. We still have the rewards. We still have the polls. We still have the challenges. For today, I will tell you that we are doing something with the challenges. Now, what I will show you is my porg. This is the porg. This is not only just any porg, this is the porg that is going to come with me to the dinner on the Friday before the American Cancer Society stream, or dinner. So there is a challenge right now. McVenom is, I think you're muted. I think you're taunting me, but I couldn't hear.
Nope.
Okay. Just taunting me anyways?
Ranger and I are just giving each other the, oh my gosh, Porg's face.
The porg is looking at you both.
Yeah, I can feel it.
I know. Just staring down at you, McVenom. Just staring. So, this is the porg that's coming with me to the American Cancer Society dinner on the Friday before the stream. It is a blow-up porg, and this is what I'm going to be taking. Now, what we're putting up for today is that if my challenge gets filled before the end of the stream, one person who donated to the challenge in order for me to take this porg with me to the dinner is going to get to pick how we dress up the porg. So that's what it is. You guys can pick the way that this porg is going to get dressed up. Yes, I know. Don't read chat. Don't read chat.
I'm trying not to.
I read the chat. Yeah. For all of you that are saying there, all these weird things out there, I got this because of Kyrie. This is for Kyrie. So you should all be ashamed of yourself. Just saying. Okay.
There's no shame in the chat, man. What are you talking about?
There should be shame.
They speak their mind, man. They
so
speak their
again,
mind.
if we fill the challenge for me taking the porg to the ACS dinner, one person that donated to that is going to get to help me pick the way that we dress up the said porg to the dinner. So that is the special for today. So let's see if we can get that challenge filled. Should be pretty fun, I think, embarrassing for me, but fun for you guys to kind of pick how to dress that up. So there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's move on to something else, please, Finn. Get off this.
So, let's see. The next, everyone is just happy that it made McVenom giggle.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
So, okay. So that's for the American Cancer Society. Again, go to the Tiltify page. The link is in the description. Still have a lot of fun things that you guys can donate to. I would recommend that you guys get a wristband as a hint of something. The RSG
what do you
wristbands,
mean, Ren?
Yeah, well,
That's
you
a
guys
bad
will know
fin.
soon, TM. But we
Something
do have the
amazing.
wristbands. It is the Stu Strong wristbands that we have, and they are a great way to kind of show your support for the American Cancer Society and our overall campaign. What I can tell you right now, before we make any kind of official announcement, is that we plan on having at least one event that is exclusive to people that bought the wristband.
You probably want to buy the wristband.
You're going to want to get the wristband.
So we will email everybody based on when you guys bought it through the Tiltify, everybody that bought the wristband. We will email you guys with links moving forward when we have those special exclusive streams and stuff that we're going to be doing. So there will be some wristband exclusive things that will be coming down the pipe. So if you don't have your wristband already, now is the time to get it. So there you go.
I can't look at chat anymore.
I can't either.
You have done that yourself, Finn.
I'm fine with it. You guys are the ones that are losing it, and I'm holding my fort.
My God. All right, so that's the update on the ACS stuff. Yeah, definitely bad. All right, let's move on to the shout-out word of the day. Talk about how this works, Dr. Finn. Shout-out word of the day. What are we doing
Very
here?
simple. You type the shout-out word of the day into the chat, and then we will have a few things that we'll do at the beginning. And then once we're done with that, we are going to grab everybody that types said word into the chat, and we will end up doing a shout-out for you. And we have two different shout-outs that we do. One of them is for the Patreons, which we'll do here in a little bit. And then we also do the chat ones. So if you guys want a shout out, then what you want to do is type the word piggy. 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 So piggy is the word for today. Type piggy in the chat and we will end up shouting out your name there. There you go. So that is the shout out word of the day. Once again, piggy. Piggy. Okay. So
All
that
right.
gets us to that. So then the next thing is the Twitter question.
Ooh.
So if you go to our Twitter page, which is Reality Skewed Gamers with no vowels in the Skewed and Gamers, so it's Reality SKWD GMRS, we will end up asking you to answer the question, and at the end of the stream, we will read the answers in our Twitter response segment. And the question is kind of a simple one today, so you guys can let your imagination go. Who do you think should be the next legendary character in the game? That's simple. Who do you think should be the next legendary character in the game? So go to our Twitter page. Again, Reality Skewed Gamers, no vowel in the Skewed and Gamers. Put in your response, and then you can go ahead and we will read it at the end of the stream.
All right.
And
We're
then
getting
the
all
next
those-
part, you guys will see it here in a second once we switch to the next one. We have a video of the week that's actually kind of a fun one. It's kind of sad. I saw this video and I kind of just laughed at it. There were people that were giving it thumbs down. I was like, oh God, really? It's a fun video. So you'll see it here in a bit. It is basically, it's by SWGOH, and he put a B1 by itself against a Revan team. And at like 1x speed and just watched as the Revan team slowly annihilated it. I found it hilarious. I thought it was a really fun video just to kind of throw something in there and have some fun with it. So watch the video, have some fun. We try to focus on a lot of different videos, right? And even the fun videos are really good. So check out the video. The link is in the description. You guys can visit it too. I would say give it a thumbs up because it was a fun video. I think people were taking it too seriously and looking for how B1s can beat Revans and went kind of crazy there. It's a fun video. So that is our video of the week.
All right. Getting those shout out words. Before we start doing the shout outs, we want to shout out all our gold Patreons and stuff, right, Finn? VIPs, that kind of thing.
Yeah, so I have the VIP names in the Fin stuff. If you want to do that, Ranger, as Macho Man Randy Savage.
I said I'm not doing that, Finn. Why do you not listen to me?
But it's for Aoshi.
But it's gonna make my throat die.
Okay, let's do something.
God, let me try. I'll try, but this is gonna hurt.
Well, before you do that, I want to do one other shout out though.
Damn it, Finn.
I want to give a shout out to Hideous.
Oh yeah, let's talk about Hideous here for a second.
Yeah, really quick. I don't want to go into too much detail, but a lot of you guys know Hideous was in an accident, but he is fine. But I wanted to give a shout out to Hideous. As much stuff as we kind of give him, he has been a great fan for us. He's always around to help people. He's been just a great person in the community in general. So I do want to give a shout out to Darth Hideous and make sure that he is okay. I'm glad that he is okay.
You all are. We're
Hideous,
thinking about you, buddy.
We love you, man.
We love you, Hideous.
Yeah, thanks, brother. Snap into a Slim Jim.
Whose turn is it to watch him?
Not mine. Not it. Loki.
Oh,
Loki
wait! I thought we were doing Macho Man Randy Savage.
We were just sending our well wishes to someone that got in a car accident. Good timing. There.
I know! It's my brother, Hideous! I gotta send him to Macho Man! Well wishes.
Shut up, Grande. Macho Man Randy Savage here. Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's already killing my throat already.
I think that was
It's gonna kill your larynx, but it's gonna be epic, bro!
So the reason for Macho Man Randy Savage is that Chris Hemsworth is going to be playing Hulk Hogan in a new Netflix series. So that's why she wanted.
Macho Man Randy Savage here with the Patreon shoutouts.
Oh, God, it's killing my throat already.
Yeah, just stop. You're gonna die at the end of it.
Macho
He's got an update
Man.
note for the game.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can only do that in spurts because he's like,
That deep-throated.
he's like, good God, man. No wonder he sound like that.
Buzzsaw's ready.
He's like, God, does that like you wonder if he's like, he just comes home,
Hello, wife. I brought dinner. Oh, yeah.
What was his wife's name? What was his wife's name? Miss Eliza or
Elizabeth.
something?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Eliza.
See,
Granny just told her name. Wasn't it Claire?
And his brother was the genius, man.
Oh, God.
This is just all kinds of awful right now.
We have to hurry through because at 9:30 we're getting an update.
Oh no, the update is already out. I already put the notes in there, Ranger. Let's do the shoutouts and then let's change the order here. I put the link for the update and thin stuff.
I'll get to that in a second.
Hour
So,
and a half though. Jeez.
all right. So,
3-hour tour. A 3-hour.
pick another voice. I can't do random macho.
Do you want me to do the Patreon shoutouts?
But do the Patreon as Mickey, and we haven't heard
Okay.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy! Hi everybody! Oh, sure is good to see you. Oh, hope everyone's got the purity rings. Finn, do you have your purity ring? Finn's not answering because he's a virgin. Oh boy! All right, these are all the shoutouts. We got Alix12. Oh boy! Bimatsu. Spam. Chopper BZ. Clone Troop 211. Contingent 33. Corinth. Dangerfield. Darth Teflon. Darth Bob. Bob. Oh boy. Deadpool Kyle 28. Drewman 95. Oh, so many names. Oh boy. Eric 123. Auxilla. I bong hard. Wait, that's not something Mickey should say. Damn it, Fad, what did I tell you? I can't be using foul language. It poops bombs. Moss Kanata. Moss Mike. Ouchie Dumpling. Ouchie. Pete Lamb. Ray Rock. Rose Taco. Taco. Revenator. Saley Red. Shadowville. Sith Lord. Slash Van Rhodes. Spaceman 10. Tangent. Tellywhack. Tenebris. The Tor. Oh boy, 3 more. Walter Arnold. War Bobby. And Zarathustra. And those were all of our special people. Yay!
So whenever we go to Disney, when everyone's going to think all of the, mascots that are there are all going to think that Ranger Jade 1999 is Brian Hull.
I'm going to go behind Goofy Blake. Hello there, child. So you've got candy. Give me the
I would have a
candy.
video up. And I'd be like, everybody look, it's Brian Hull.
Okay, Grande, you're not anywhere that you can read the names, right?
Driving. I mean, I don't know.
No. So, McVenom, do you want to
driving?
the shoutouts? I just put
Sure.
them in and stuff.
Sure. We have Aparingo, Atomic Fish, Billy Gunn, Blackbeard Premium, B. Masu, Captain Obvious, Clone Troop 211, Contingent 33, Kravis 01, Decepticons, Darkside Ranger J 1999, Darth Tellywhack My Knacker, Darth Vader 87, Denny Crane, Devil's Treasure, Dexatronic, Durgan, Fatality V2, Forcemaster 77, Grim, Helenix, Hogzilla, Equilaby 66, JCat HIM, Jason Hobby, Jason Hummel, JOY 9, John Moran, JVU 420, Cashmere, Linus Milius, Molly, Martin Schaefer, Maz Kanata, Miss Farquhar, Mostef Isley, Nathaniel Morgan, Ouchie Dumpling, Fat Tony 99, Braza 972, Revenator, Rose Taco, RSG Vormax, Sanely Red, Shay Locomotive, Slamma MC / Van Rhodes, SWU Ephrail Stern, Takedown Games, The Tour, The Taco King 2, Tim Bedard, Vito Onto, Walter Arnold, and Xylo 1111.
All right. So, yeah, thank you all very much. A few new names in there, so welcome everyone. And we are going to change up our schedule here because they just dropped an update.
Yes, they did. Content update.
And then we will go back to our regularly scheduled
Well, there's
agenda.
a lot to cover tonight, so
yeah, there is.
Let's not linger too much and stuff.
Yeah, the patch hasn't gone live, but the content update is up. So we're going to go through the content update for you guys here.
It's from our good friend, CG Salacious B. Crum.
It is. All right.
Miss McVenom, are you going to read?
Sure. This is Content Update 220 from SB Crum. Hi, Holotable Heroes. Here is all the new content you'll find after today's update 22019. Characters and ship. For more info on these units, check out the kit. We can go over the kit later. Do you guys want to do that later?
Yeah, we're going to do that later. So
the changes. Pack probabilities has been updated to include the marquee mega packs. We are force updating Android players to the new 14.2 client. This client provides faster and more efficient sign-in with less friction. This does not impact iOS players.
I have an Android. I've never had a problem, so I guess there's been issues. So.
Mm-hmm. The new event is the Droideka Marquee. To complete the Droid Separatist team, the iconic Droideka rolls onto the holotables with twin blasters and a personal deflector shield. This destructive droid attacker punishes fast enemies and is a serious nuisance for the Jedi. Once in position, good luck punching through the Droideka shields with anything less than a cannon. Earn Droideka shards and roll over the Separatist enemies by completing each tier of the Marquee event. That's on February 21st.
Tomorrow.
Shard Shuffle. These characters or ships are now available in the following locations. Juhani is now available on Lightside Battle 6A Hard. Juhani will replace Luminara, the character currently on Lightside Battle 6A Hard. Luminara will continue to be farmable in Darkside Battles 2E Hard, Lightside Battles 3D Hard, and the Galactic War Store. Karth Onasi. Is it Onasi? Onasi?
Onasi.
Yeah.
Onasi. I always want to. I feel like I'm pronouncing.
Unless
that
you're
wrong.
Grande, and then it's Karth Onassis, the
Onassis, yeah, like the Kennedys.
Guys, chickens.
Karth Onasi. Karth Onasi is now available on Fleet Battles 2E Hard. Karth Onasi is new addition to Fleet Battles 2E Hard and does not replace any possible rewards currently available there. Okay. So, packs and bundles, Supreme Commander Bundle, General Grievous. That is available on the 20th. That's the 50 Grievous shards. Yeah, okay. Mechanized Menace Bundle. That's the Magna Guard. That one is on the 20th as well. And then the Mechanized Menace Pack, the Droideka, is on the 21st. That's the 330, the 0 to 330 shards. So what is it, 5 to 330?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And then the bigger one.
And then the Mega Pack, the Droideka, is on the 21st as well.
Same thing, yeah. Same packs that we are for what we've expected. So nothing new there. All right, let's talk about
really quick shout out. Contingent just donated $20 to the Tiltify to the challenge. So thank you very much, Contingent.
Yay! Thank you, Contingent.
Thank you, Contingent.
That's awesome.
All right. All right. Juhani. Karth Onasi are finally released. What do we think? Loki, you've seen the placement of them. What do you think? Hard notes for both Fleet and Lightside Battles.
Farm them.
Yeah.
Get ready for that. Gamorrean
We think
Guard.
they're going to be needing them for Darth Revan? Is that what we're thinking? Or someday before Darth Revan?
Whoever that Gamorrean Guard is, yeah.
And we'll talk about it here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Darth Revan.
Do we think it's Darth Revan, or do we think it's someone before Darth Revan, like Malik or something like that?
No, we'll
We're
talk
sure
about
it's
it.
Darth Revan.
There's
It's a triple Zeta, so
there's
Well,
more.
Malik could have a
hints.
triple Zeta. You don't know that.
No, it doesn't make any sense with the rest of the stuff. That we'll talk about that here. We have that, but yeah. Whatever it is, I
they're
think
both hard nodes.
Yeah,
one
one's-
is fleet and one is regular hard node.
Okay.
Light side and fleet. So
That'll be
it's
fun.
pretty interesting.
So they're finally released. So in 10 days, guys, prepare for the Panic Farm.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Panic farm.
Oh, goodness. Hold on, my computer's acting up. All right. Not my regular computer, my laptop.
I will be right back.
All right. All right. Let's move on to the next item on there that we're going to talk about is update on the Finn 3PO raid interaction, resulting Finn modifications. This is quite a lot. I don't think we want to read all this, do we, ladies and gentlemen? Tits?
That
Loki?
means no.
Silence! So it's already been out. They changed Finn. We already know what it does, right?
All right.
So there's nothing shocking. They've changed him completely. We talked about this a little bit last week, but Loki, I want to get your opinion on this. After looking at the changes to Finn, what are your thoughts on what they did with Finn in relation to the 3PO interaction and other things?
So you don't get a lot of turn meter anymore, right? With the leader. I'm sure it's gonna do its job in the raid, so they wanted to remove that loop or whatever they want to call it, the exploit, and I'm sure, reducing the turn meter gain does it. So my worry is hopefully he's still viable in arena, territory war, grand arena, as a suitable counter to, I think that we're using it for Revan, and I was personally using it for the Karth team, the Old Republic team. So hopefully it's still good. That the buffs or the nerf or whatever isn't as extreme. So Finn's gone.
Sorry.
I think we're all having like issues with like.
No. I got
Stuff
distracted.
going
So
on
I got
behind the
asked the
scenes
questions
here.
and stuff. So I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
With looking at the Finn changes, I mean, it's a drastic change. One thing that was asked us in the Jedi Academy, we covered this a lot in the Jedi Academy on Saturday, was should they have refunded the Zeta? Do you think, Tits and Loki, that they should have refunded the Zeta for this drastic of a change?
I would say yeah. I mean, compared to what they did in the past. I mean,
yeah, it's a totally different thing. The other thing that was brought up too was, why didn't they focus on fixing 3PO and not changing Finn? Newer character, I don't think they were going to mess around with 3PO's kit more than they were with Finn's kit. So, I mean, it's been a lot of controversy in the forums and other places and stuff like that. So, it pretty much killed the Finn counter. I saw them complete, the ones that were using it in my shard. I don't know about you too, but that was gone immediately. Once
The counter to what?
to Revan, people just
I
stopped
didn't see
using it.
any
It
of
hasn't
mine.
gone. Yeah, so I mean,
but is it live? It's not live.
it's not live. That people just stopped using it. They're like,
Okay.
why would I even bother?
Yeah, I'm hoping that all it did was all what they want to do is get rid of it in the raid, right? So I hope that's all it did. I hope it's still viable. I mean, I use that counter in Grand Arena, and it's
Sure.
it's great. So
I
I
mean,
hope they just
That's
It only stops the raid thing, right?
Well, it
That's
affects
all
we
it
don't
affects
know yet.
PvP.
That's
Yeah, two things: the raid, and then also some people were using it in PvP as a counter to Revan
Oh,
yeah.
because they would get going, especially on offense, if you could control it, and you could wipe out a Revan team with it.
gotcha.
And I think that's what people are really upset about more. The raid thing, I mean, I know we banned it, but did you guys ban it in for use in the raids, Loki or Tits?
I don't know if we banned it officially, but I know our guild mates, I mean, we weren't doing it and the raid still goes down fast anyway, so.
Yeah, same here.
That's how ours is.
It was more about rewards and
but
stuff.
going back to Finn's, I guess, nerf, it's going from, 30% turn meter to 3% turn meter?
I think
Did
it's
I get that?
total. Let me find it.
It's something crazy. Like,
it's a big difference.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now.
I mean, whose Zeta are you talking about refunding though?
It's Zeta Finn.
Zeta Finn.
But
his leader.
he's still a great Zeta though.
Is he
I mean,
now?
Well, we don't know now. That's the problem.
We got to test it out because we don't know.
I would hope so. I hope they don't nerf that Zeta to the point where it's no good, because that's a really good Zeta regardless of C-3PO and anything.
It's going to take that you have to have a full 5 resistance team to take advantage. One of the things that we discussed was having Holdo on that team to take effect of the AoE to hit those exposes, because you're going to need that just to get the turn meter that you're no longer getting. And I think it's, what was it, 35% to down to like 5 or 10%, 15%, something like that, when all said and done.
Yeah, that's what I was unsure about. Because, I mean, okay, so let's look at Jedi Training Rey. Her leader is 10%. So resistance allies gain 10%.
15%. Yeah, 15%. And the target enemy loses 5% for each resistance ally. That's just one. Go ahead, Tits.
I'm sorry, you cut out. Go ahead, finish what you were saying. I'm sorry.
No, I stopped because you said something. What were you going to add?
I was just going to say McTweet here has a good idea. Let us test out the new mechanic and then decide if we want to keep it.
It's a fair point.
I don't know how they would be able to do that, really.
Can you repeat the turn meter gain again?
So, final text, resistance allies have 60% defense, offense, and potency, and other allies have that amount. Each time they damage an exposed enemy, all resistance allies gain 3% turn meter, and the target enemy, not enemies, lose 5% turn meter for each resistance ally. Damaging an exposed enemy also reduces resistance allies' cooldowns by 1. That's not changing. But the change in turn meter from what it was to what it is now, that's the drastic change. Now, it's 15% to 35%, and the enemy's losing turn meter, which they did lose some with if you had R2 on the team, he could reduce their turn meter a little bit with some of his stuff, but there's just no way around it. It is a totally different team,
right,
than it was before.
I mean, Jedi Training Rey's leader gives 10% turn meter for the exposed. So, and she's right on the cusp. I think she's right on the edge of it being broken. So if he's only giving 3%, and then you have a chance of doing, 8% turn meter removal, but then the other team's got a lot of tenacity, then that's probably not going to happen as much. So we'll see. I mean, I want it to be, it has to be viable, or else it ruins that whole second resistance team to where you can't use them anymore. So I'm going to hope for the best. But going back to your original question, I think they should give us the Zeta refund like they did with Xeris and old DACA and all the other ones that they decided to ruin, and they gave us that choice. So I don't know why they're being stingy about that.
Sorry, I'm back. But really quick, because I want to make sure we're clear on what's happening. It's 3% per resistance ally.
We covered that.
Yeah, so the removal, I mean, the removal is more than just 5%.
Right.
It's 25%.
Right.
Well, I said 15. It's 15% gain, 25% loss for that single enemy.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's interesting the way that it run, but yeah, I agree. They should have given a refund, and then you would have... I think I probably would have put it back on him, because the full resistance squad is still quite powerful. You change it up a little bit with how you set it up, because we mentioned this on one of the lunch streams. You're going to have to put Holdo, I think, under Finn now, because otherwise you're not going to have an AoE, because R2 ends up on the Jedi Training Rey team. And so that's kind of the main thing, which is that you end up needing to have some different combination of the resistance teams, but it would be, I think, pretty good to have Holdo with Finn, and it still would work out well. But it's hard to say why they didn't do it this time, because the change that they're making to Finn seems very similar to what they kind of did with Barriss back in the day, which if I remember correctly, that was the last time they refunded a Zeta, right? I think Barriss was the last one.
Daka.
Oh yeah, Daka also. So.
Well, they kept falling back on like, oh, it's an old character; it needs a refresh anyway. So that was kind of weak, I think, on their part.
So it's an interesting change. I mean, it had to be addressed because it was broken, but
right.
It's easy for us to pick apart what they did, but we won't really see the results until we get to play around with it, until it becomes live and see what is the positive and negatives. So we'll see what happens. So. All right, so we got the content update. We talked about the Finn stuff, but we've talked about that at nauseam for the last week on the lunch streams and on the Jedi Academy. So there you go. All right, next one is all this moisture is corroding my servo motors. A few known issues with B1 Battle Droid. Ms. McVenom, if you would please read.
The B1 issues?
Yes, please.
Ooh. Hiya, Holotable Heroes. We're aware of a few issues that may be causing a little confusion with the new B1 Battle Droid and its Mechanized Menace Marquee event. First, there are 2 out-of-date strategy tips in the Marquee event that were not updated prior to the release. In Tier 1, the strategy tip currently reads, when B1s are destroyed, Separatist allies gain turn meter. This effect wasn't implemented and the text was removed in later versions of the text, but we missed updating this in the current build. Next, in Tier 4, the strategy tip for the Roger Roger ability reads, whenever another Separatist ally attacks an enemy with their basic ability, the B1s assist with reduced damage. This should read, when another Separatist uses an ability during their turn, B1 assists dealing 70% less damage, limit 1 per turn, per the B1's kit ability description. Since this is only a 2-day event, we're not planning to update these strings. Sorry for the confusion.
I mean, it makes sense.
Additionally, we're aware that B1 is currently able to pick up protection from R2. Thematically, B1s are humorously fragile. 1 blaster bolt is enough to destroy them. Our intent in giving them only 1 health means that every attack causes a new set of B1s to step up and replace those that have fallen. Allowing any max health or max protection contradicts the thematic intent of B1 being fragile and easily defeated. There's currently an effect where B1 picks up max protection from R2. However, this has no practical impact on gameplay, as B1 loses stacks whenever it takes damage, not just damage that would defeat it. Since gaining max protection here has no practical gameplay impact and is visually confusing, we will continue monitoring community feedback, but plan to update B1 to be immune to max protection and max health increases and protection up buffs to maintain the thematic identity of only having 1 health in a future update.
All right.
Otherwise, we hope you're enjoying the new B1 Battle Droid and Mechanized Menace event.
There you go.
That was a long run-on sentence. Okay.
All right. Any thoughts on this? I mean, it's just updating, the current information, give a little bit of stuff on B1. I like the B1. I think it's a cool idea that they came up with. Oh my God, it's Grande Patron.
In the flesh, baby.
He's made it back from his exploits from
I'm here.
The land of grocery shopperatus.
I'm back, brother.
All right. Did you give me any?
Welcome back.
Did you
How
give
are
me
those
anything?
steaks?
Yeah, how them steaks?
I got 2 different kind of steaks. I got New York strips and I got filet mignon.
Oh.
Did you bring enough for everybody?
Yeah. Did you bring enough?
You
for
know what they
everybody?
say.
I've only got 2 meat eaters in the family. Well, there's a third, but the third one is only kind of chicken nuggets and hot dogs. So we'll do the chicken nuggets and hot dogs, and then the one child that will experiment, we'll do some grilling, we'll do some New York strip, we'll do some filet mignon and some shrimp. We'll be having a great time there.
All right. What's next on the agenda, Dr. Finn?
I think Finn had to leave us momentarily.
Did he?
I think so.
Crap.
It says,
crap.
So I have the agenda. So
Okay. Oh, you got the agenda. Okay, good. What's the next thing on the agenda?
So we did the B1 issues, right?
Yes, we did, sir.
Yes.
And then so the next one here is the Gamorrean Guard trip Zeta that we got from Reddit, right? So this is the So introducing Gamorrean Guard with triple Zeta leader meta, complete with HK-47 Zeta from the Warrior video. So effectively, there was some video footage. This doesn't look like this is a Game Changers account. This doesn't look like this is a beta tester's account.
It says
this is
Mage
something
3,
else, right? This is something else. This is some
like a
some
dev
kind
account.
It's got to be a dev account. I mean, Mage 1, Mage 2, Mage 3, and Mage 4. We could all have a general idea on who Mage 1, 2, 3, and 4 are, based on our knowledge of devs. And so we have a general idea on who might be testing this. But just to kind of throw that out there. But effectively, this information was probably not meant to be given to us. But it's probably a placeholder, right? That's what we're kind of generally thinking, is that this is for artwork for characters that are not done yet.
I blame Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we think? It's a placeholder.
He's here for crowd control right now.
I mean, well, I'm looking at the team like who the hell is that?
It's a placeholder.
You know, it's not Treya. She only has 2 Zetas unless they're updating her, which I don't think is the case.
So from my past experience, when artwork is not done and ready to go in the game and they're testing a kit, they put like placeholder images in.
Get out of town. No
Yeah.
way. You've
blown Loki's mind.
It's my previous experience.
Get out.
I don't know where that experience would have come from, but it's just prior.
Loki's like, what are you talking about? What?
What?
I'm just saying, you know, I'm kind of an older gentleman, and so I might have previous life experience.
I'm older than you, Grande, you damn youngin'.
He is older than me, that's true.
Talk about how old you
yeah.
are. Get the hell out of here. I'm older than all of y'all, so shush.
Thank gosh.
Yeah. So again, right? This is information provided from EA. They probably missed it, right? They probably did not mean for this to go out in the wild, but it's there now. So
what does that? What does that mean?
It means something is. It means they're working on something.
Something is imminent.
They're working on something, which is probably good, and apparently it's good with Darkseid, Bastila. Apparently it's good with some other Sith as well.
HK-47.
Can I just get regular Revan first?
I wonder who this might be.
HK might be that old art that Grande was talking about. It's probably some
HK could be old art as well, by the way.
Yeah.
I think so.
HK could be old art, and Gamorrean Guard could be old art, by the way. Both of them could be old art.
I don't use the Millennium Falcon as old art. That would be kind of cool, right? Seeing a picture of a ship in the regular arena with 5 Zetas on it.
I wonder.
So potentially they're testing. I mean, look, this is all good news, right? This could be they could be spending 3 to 6 months working on a kit. So this could be something that comes out in 3 or 6 months. It could be something that comes out next month. We have no idea, really.
Something's coming down next month. Listen,
something's coming down.
We know something's coming down the corner.
I love how I'm just getting Loki laughing his butt off about 3 to 6 months, and he's like, "Bro, it's next week."
Like, where you been? What game you been playing?
Dude, it's at 6:30 today, man.
It's at 6:30 today.
I got the notice.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, let's be real. They just released Karth and Juhani.
Hey, look, it could be at 6:30 tonight, or it could be in 3 or 6 months.
I mean, it could be Infinity, Grande. Who knows these things?
Telling you, it could be it could be Buzz Lightyear.
I mean, to infinity and beyond, and not that infinity down below us.
Disney property. That's all I'm saying. Disney property. Right?
Space Ranger.
Do we think it's going to be Dark Helmet? Is what I want to know.
No, most definitely not.
I'm surrounded by awful.
It makes perfect sense. That
hold on.
I know. I stopped myself.
You bet, young lady.
You better eat that Carmex, man.
That song, right. Doodah.
No, Grande. That's even worse. Let's not get Blazing Saddles involved in this conversation. Good
Great
lord.
movie, though.
Any Mel Brooks films are out right now
Hey,
because
okay,
I
let's
love
ask
them to
Ben.
death.
Ben, what do you think this is, man?
Revan. I don't think HK-47 is a placeholder. The rest of the teams are all Sith. I think
Why'd you
it's
tell us how you really think?
I'm thinking the same way.
I think it's Darth Revan.
Right.
I think
He's
so
probably
too.
right.
Pretty
I think
good.
HK-47 is going to get a rework that's going to have him synergize with Darth Revan,
Has to.
and that it's a Darth Revan that has a Sith lead ability, which is why all three of the other characters are Sith, and the other one has 4 Sith characters. The only variance is HK-47, and then you have the Gamorrean Guard, which I think is fitting with Darth Revan. Yeah.
And none of us think that the Gamorrean Guard is getting 3 zetas. Let's just put that out there. So
Yeah.
So,
I do.
so
Wait, now
I'm
Gamorrean,
banking on it.
the Gamorrean captain. We actually get a second character that has Death Mark. I mean, let's entertain the
let's not.
the reality. And that's the reason why we had the quality of life update with the name at the
Oh
bottom,
my
so that way
God.
you can tell the Gamorrean Guard from the Gamorrean captain. They both kind of.
You're a
look
very
the same.
bad man,
I
Grande.
love
Somebody
love
in our
how-
chat said Jabba was coming and Gamorrean Guard's going to be the captain of the ship.
the party bus.
That would be
the party
so
of the party
much
bus.
fun.
Jabba the
The
Hutt party bus.
Oh.
What the heck is that thing called? Isn't it called like the party wagon or something?
Every battle could play the music from Jabba's.
Come on,
Oh,
chat. Help me out. Isn't it?
Oh, I
And we're
hate.
gonna get-
I like the original
gonna get-
music,
we're
but
gonna
the
get a
new
new skin of
version.
R2-D2
Oh no,
with the
not
wrap
the
around and the cups, you know? And then Slave Leia. Look, it
Boom.
comes full circle.
Oh my God.
Original trilogy, baby. It was
Wada
original
wada
trilogy.
in the way they say we can wigga ray.
Ah! God, what are you thinking,
We're
George
gonna get a
Lucas?
new raid called the Sarlacc Pit. It'll be great.
Boba Fett. If you use Boba Fett, he automatically dies for his turn in a swallow.
Insta-kill. It's an insta-kill for Boba Fett.
Oh, I have to do it again now for McVenom.
Oh
This
my
is it.
god.
There we go. Kaguru said it.
Una chulo solo.
Do it again, Finn.
San chitale.
There it is. Apparently it's called the sail barge. It's the party barge.
Yes.
It's the party barge. We can play out of the deal.
My
Jabba's
dear God.
pleasure cruiser. Somebody said.
Ooh, sick.
All right. Hey, look, something's coming, man, and it's coming soon. I mean, it's the reason. We said once, Karth and Juhani dropped. You had between 2 weeks and 4 weeks, man. That's it.
Get ready to start panic
2
farming.
weeks and 4 weeks. They're gonna drop. They drop one as a hard node and one as a ship's node, I think. So, you're gonna get. It's gonna be knocked out, man. It's gonna be knocked out. All right.
All right. We've.
Do we have anything else we need to say on this post?
I don't think so. I think we've nailed it.
We
so,
killed it.
yeah.
We nailed it. Nailed it.
So is it next month?
I think
'Cause
so.
that's the last-
Either
that's the
it's going to
last
be
one.
next month
month?
or beginning of April for
2
celebration.
weeks.
It's
Wait.
3
You
weeks.
think this stuff
No,
is
3
next
weeks.
month?
Oh
No,
yes.
because next month
End of the
is
quarter,
the
you
fiscal
bet your
year.
ass.
Well,
Yeah,
how
but-
far into next month? I'm saying it's in a week.
And I'm saying 2 weeks.
Well, I
man.
mean
2 weeks
March.
before.
I don't know when in March, but yeah, next month in 10 days, whatever.
Soon,
Yeah, because-
TM. Soon,
Because the fiscal year starts April 1st. So
Right. Let's end it with the
Yeah.
bang.
I
If
think
any-
we're starting again. I think this is all happening within a week because keep in mind, like they mentioned the HK meat bag thing and everything, so it's definitely coming soon. And if you look at the timing of Karth and Juhani, it seems like they would be needed. And if you're going to keep the panic farm, their panic farm is usually about 1 week plus 1 additional week for the event itself, right? So it's usually about 2.5 weeks until
And
the
it's
end
tax
of the
season.
Revan event. So
So yeah, I think
From when they
7 to
started,
10 days from now.
So no,
7 to 10
3
days
weeks
from-
from now, because if they start the panic farming in on the 21st, right?
Oh no, they're starting to panic farming today.
I thought they came
Today, that's the update.
Today,
The update coming out is moving them into
update in like an hour.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
moves them free to play. So you got a week. It's the reason why I haven't blown in any energy.
So we're
today.
looking at probably about 10 days before the event comes and then 7 days for the event. So probably in total about 17 days from tomorrow or 17 days from
I
today.
don't even know why I even care how many weeks it is.
I know it's not going to be anything easy to get, and
It's not gonna be
Are you
like.
gonna be part of the race, McVenom, to get whatever the new
No.
thing? Okay.
the other thing too is that
I'm
it's
still
probably going
finishing
to
up
be
the
a
race to get regular Revan. Like,
I will be taking donations if it is Darth Revan for the Ranger.
No, you won't be. The money donate to Tiltify instead.
No, it's for the Ranger J 1999 wants Darth Revan.
You want regular Revan, not Darth Revan.
Don't worry, Ranger.
Well-
This will just be another way you can live vicariously through me. It'll be fine.
Well, that's all the time we have for Grande Patron today. Tell him to kiss your ass and say goodbye.
He's got to cook some hot dogs and chicken nuggets right now.
Yeah. Oh, Grande, you're breaking up. I can't hear you. It must be a bad connection. I can't figure out what's
You got
happening.
some steaks to cook or something?
Yeah, don't you have a pool to go like swim? Or,
Clean.
don't you have some like lotion, some cream to put on your wife? I mean, good lord, rub her feet.
That's a good idea.
You should rub her feet. She deserves it.
That's
She's
a real
she's a
good
wonderful lady. We love Miss Grande.
Excited about that, my friend.
All right, what's next?
Next is Ye Old Meta Report.
Oh, the Meta Report. Hey, everybody. Harry Carey here with another wonderful product, RSG Mad Cow Yogurt. Hey, have you ever eaten yogurt and be like, well, that was uneventful? Now you get hoof and mouth disease at the same time you get your vitamins and minerals with that good bacteria mixing into with the bad bacteria. One will help you go to the bathroom, the other one will just kill you. Mad Cow Disease Yogurt from RSG.
gross.
What do you mean? It's a great product. Hell, I've had 20 already. Why is my eyeball falling out? Dr. Finn, can you explain? I don't understand. In fact, I can't see anything. Well, it might cause blindness, but you know what? It's going to taste delicious. We have strawberry, cherry, vanilla, and new and improved Grande Patron flavored. It's a surprise.
What the hell?
Shut up, Dr. Finn. I'm trying to pimp merchandise.
What
Sick
the hell
of
are
you.
I don't even know what you're pimping now. What the hell is Grande?
Mad Cow Disease. It's Grande Patron flavored.
I don't know.
It's a surprise flavor.
I don't know. Grande got all gross. That's what Ouchie said.
Hey, don't knock it till you try it.
Oh my
I'm
god.
picturing it as like a mesquite smoky flavor.
I'm thinking like chlorine and butterscotch.
I'm thinking all manly, a good manly smell.
Well, that's not what I associate
Define
Grande
the flavor
Patron
of
with.
Grande? Is that where we're at?
Smells like Grande, tastes like chicken.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Grande smells like Teen Spirit. I don't know what you're talking
Oh
about.
my god. I can't
He's
believe
a
how
fire. Okay, what do we got on the meta report, Dr. Finn?
So meta report wise, Revan is increasing steadily. He's at 86% this week.
Oh no.
Last time, so he is
When
increasing.
it rains, it pours, baby.
One thing that I did notice though, it's not a huge change, it's a little change. In terms of the teams that are being run, the Treya team is now in number 3, and you're seeing an increase in the number of people running the Revan team with Hermit Yoda. So
Absolutely.
number 1 is still the standard Revan. Number 2 is now the Revan with the Hermit Yoda instead of.
I ran that for a long time. I ran that team for a long time. It is a lot easier to beat the mirror team with that team.
Mm-hmm.
I actually took out GK, believe it or not, on that team, and ran it with Bastilla.
Mhm.
That's the team that's
Full
like
offense, baby.
fifth on the list. That's the team I ran for a long time. So
Then the next thing is the fleet. Now, the fleet images are updated, and I think that the fleet report is not updating because the numbers are exactly the same.
Or is it the same? Dun dun dun.
No, I'm looking at, and I went to the site again and checked and stuff. I don't think the fleet report is updating right now. So the fleet report appears to be bugged. The numbers are exactly the same. I don't think that the numbers would be too different than this right now. Home 1 is dominating with the Millennium Falcon, so that's kind of the.
Makes
boy,
sense.
Endurance is just getting its butt whipped. Isn't it?
I know, it's sad. Endurance was like the best one, and still never made it to
for
rank
like
1.
2 weeks. That
But
was
it wasn't even during those weeks where we were like Endurance was the best ship, like the best lineup. It wasn't even number 1. Chimera was still number 1. Just not enough people had enough invested in Mace and in the Endurance to really make it up to the top, even though it was considered the best fleet. So it was one of those weird things. And yeah, now fleet is just bugged in the report. So that's where we are with the fleet report. And then when we look at the Zeta report,
Look, you don't even have one endurance in any of the fleet's teams, rank 1 squads.
Yeah. There's just too many Chimeras and Home 1 variants right now.
Yeah.
And then the other thing on here is the Zeta report. Now, what we report on is the top 3 Zetas. So the top 3 Zetas in the game are still the same, CLS, Han, and R2. But we're not going to track Revan now. What we put in there is the B1 droid and the B2 battle droid. So we can see now what their Zetas are. And next week, we'll kind of compare how many more people have put a Zeta on these characters. By that time, we'll also have Grievous on here. So we'll be able to track Grievous's Zeta. Stands right now, we're tracking B1 and B2. They're 2 of the very low-end Zetas. And so we will kind of continue from that point.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it for this week's meta report.
Hey, thanks for stopping by. Remember, mad cow disease, RSG-style yogurt. It's good for you and will knock you dead, too. Check out the Grande Patron flavor. That's my favorite. It's a surprise in every bite. All right. All right, back to the regular scheduled programming. All right, we're back.
All right.
Smooth transition there.
The next is
Kit reveals
kit reveals.
and reworks.
Darth Revan, huh?
No.
Loki,
We'll start-
Loki, you should do the kit reveal on General Grievous.
He should. I agree.
Tits wants you to read for her, Loki. What will you do?
I can't hear anything. She breaking up.
I just repeated it for you.
I think he's full of it.
Loki, you get in there and you read for Miss
I could see
McVenom.
his eye twitch when I said it, so I know he heard me.
I don't even have it up. Come on.
You know what page
Oh,
we're on?
come on.
You know what page we're on?
No, I don't have it up. I only
mean-
use my yeah, I don't have a computer in front of me.
All right, I'll read it.
Ron does. Somebody else read it.
I'll read it. All right, unit name General Grievous, alignment dark. Category is droid, attacker, separatist. Aggressive attacker, blah, 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 blah. We already know who General Grievous is. Abilities, these are the new ones that are changed in green. So let's go to right
Holy
to...
crap, it's raining right now.
It's raining here, too. Grant, is it raining in Tejas, my old stomping grounds?
Not right now. Not right this
Bloody
second.
right now. My phone like lit up right now when I was staring at it, like with the little emergency thing, and it says, "Oh, the floods are coming." So,
All right. So let's get into it. His basic one is Fierce Assault. The green is been added to say deal physical damage to target enemy, and adding in green and inflict healing immunity for 2 turns. This attack can't be evaded or countered. If the target was already debuffed, deal 30% more damage. Grievous attacks deal more damage based on max health instead of his physical damage. Interesting. Special 1, Grievous Wounds. Final text, deal physical damage to all enemies based on Grievous's max health. Inflict target lock for 2 turns and remove 30% turn meter from them. Special 2, Skittering Horror. Final text, gain health steal up for 2 turns, then deal physical damage based on Grievous's max health to target enemy and stun them for 1 turn. If the target was already debuffed, they lose 10% of their max health. Excludes raid bosses, which can't be resisted, and Grievous gains 10% max health for the rest of the counter. This attack cannot be evaded. Leader, Daunting Presence. This is a Zeta. Final text. All enemies have minus 40% critical avoidance and 50% defense. Whenever a Darkside droid ally is resisted, that droid gains 10% potency stacking for the rest of the encounter. When a target-locked enemy is damaged, each droid and each separatist ally gains 2% turn meter, doubled for Grievous. When damaged by an attack, Darkside enemies lose 5% turn meter, and Lightside enemies lose 2% potency stacking. Unique 1, the other Zeta, Metalloid Monstrosity. Final text Zeta, at the start of Grievous' turn, all other droid allies take damage equal to 8% of his max health. double for light side droids, and he gains 5% max health and potency for each droid ally for the rest of the encounter. This damage cannot defeat characters. At the start of every character's turn, if Grievous is below 100% health, he dispels all debuffs on himself and inflicts marked on the other healthiest droid ally until the end of the turn. Whenever a droid or separatist ally is defeated, Grievous dispels all debuffs on himself, resists all ability cooldowns, and gains 1 bonus turn. I'd say they reworked the snot out of Grievous. It's been out for a few days. We've had time to digest it. We kind of saw this with Arnold's video.
We haven't seen it in game, though, yet.
We haven't seen it in game, though. See, this is the thing. I want to bring this up. A lot of people are just all about this. I'm like, look, it looks good, but...
We've had other kits that looked good before.
Right. I'm telling y'all need to hold your horses on this stuff. It looks really good, but we just don't know everything about it.
Ahsoka, remember? Wedge.
You remember Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum, don't you, Lucky?
Dude, that wasn't me, man. That was
Visas Mar.
Well, I know you vested, so yeah. You remember ATF, don't you there, Loki?
No, that was Turbo. You need to stop.
All right.
She's got awful, man.
I know.
God.
All right. So what do we...
It's like Jango Fett, man. Jango Fett's god awful too, man.
I think he's okay in the team. He's got his uses.
Awful.
All right. So Loki, since we got you up, what do you think of the rework on Grievous? Then we're gonna go to Grande.
I don't know. There's just too much going on right now. I like the... I don't know. I like all the target lock. I mean, they brought it back again. I mean, they haven't successfully made target lock a thing outside of Fleet Arena. So I like that they're experimenting with it more and trying to do something with it. I think for the most part, I mean, we really have to see it. What is it? The leader one is cool. I mean, was it crit avoidance? So
yeah,
they remove a lot of crit avoidance, but the team doesn't crit, right? That's the whole thing with this team right now. I think with the B1.
So it's all offense, man.
Yeah,
it really
so you got to
is.
mod them a certain way, so they're going to force you to farm certain mods to exploit these, all these reworked abilities and uniques and stuff. So, but overall, I mean, if it does the job, I mean, I hope it just doesn't take down Dark, Jedi Knight Revan, but I hope this is something that'll help with the new Revan coming too. So
I'm telling you, this team is going to be great. This team seems like it's like a one-trick. I don't know.
Yeah, I see it as an offense team. I mean, if we're going to talk TW, I think it's too complicated for the AI to use on defense, in my opinion. So,
excellent point.
Yeah, we'll see. It looks cool, though. I mean, hopefully they did him justice. A lot of us, I know Grande's been sitting on this guy for like 3 years and hasn't done anything on our roster. So,
no,
I'm the same way, man. It sucks.
Exactly.
He's been in the charge shop forever. So,
what are your thoughts, Grande?
I think this is a ploy. This is a red herring. This is to get us all excited and to spend a bunch of gear, spend a bunch of resources, and then to not have resources ready for the next big thing. I'm telling you, do not take these characters. Do not take Droideka and Grievous as a 3-star character. Do not take them to Gear 11. Just don't do it. Right? Yeah. Wait and see. I mean, we already have counters for Revan, right? Work your CLS team, work your Treya team, work your own Revan team, work a Bastilla team, work all of that stuff. Do not go all in on Grievous, and do not go all in on this team when you see it later. Don't do it. Just chill. Maybe buy a pack, maybe don't buy a pack, but just chill. Something is coming. I mean, we have Celebration coming up. We have 2 new characters that just went free to play. I think you can kind of wait a minute on this. And to me, this seems a lot like how everybody pushed super hard for Chewbacca,
Yep.
and then C-3PO came out. That's what this feels like to me. And so I would tell you, to me, this seems like a one-trick pony. I mean, this is an offense team. This is a climbing offense team in Arena. You already have a climbing offense team in Arena. You already have one. So,
Yeah.
If you have Revan.
if you have Revan,
Right.
no. But I mean, even if you have CLS, I mean, we tell people all the time, CLS, OG Han, C-3PO, R2-D2, Chewbacca. You can climb with that team.
You can climb with the Finn team too, but yeah, you need one of
the
those.
Finn team. You can climb with a Traya team. There's a lot of different teams you can climb with. I'm going to tell you to hold off. Don't spend resources, and then we have something else come out. Work on rarity. We just got 2 new characters farmable. Farm those 2 characters. Work the rarity. Work the rarity. Work the rarity. Work the rarity. Do not farm gear instead of farming the rarity for Karth and for Juhani. Right? I mean, we need Karth and Juhani done.
All right. Anything you'd like to add, Miss McVenom?
No, I agree. I think it's all spend all your res right now, ploy, and I think that's what that's why they don't want to give the Zeta back on Finn too. They don't want anybody to have any extra Zetas right now when they've got something else.
Damn, good point. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
All right. Let's
Spend
move
it
on.
all.
Let's move on to the next kit, which is IG-100 Magna Guard. You want to read this one, Tits, or you want me to do it?
Do it. I'm trying to get my game pulled up right now. Duke
Okay.
Carolina game right now.
Whoa. All right, IG-100 Magna Guard, and this is another rework, Alignment Dark. We already know all the stuff, tags and stuff. Basic Electro Staff Assault. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy with a, in green, 70% chance to inflict target lock for 2 turns. If the target was already target locked, Magna Guard dispels all debuffs on itself and another random separatist ally. Special 1 Disruption. Deal physical damage to all enemies and dispel all debuffs on all separatist allies. Magna Guard and General Grievous gain speed up for 2 turns. Stunning Strike. This is new. Final text Zeta. So they're adding a Zeta to him. Deal physical damage to target enemy and dispel all buffs on them. Then stun them for 1 turn. If no buffs were dispelled, reset the cooldown of this ability. Last one, unique one, Relentless Assault. Magna Guard has a 70% counter chance and gains taunt for 1 turn when it uses an ability during its turn. General Grievous and Magna Guard gain 20% tenacity and 20% defense for each target locked enemy. The first time the Magna Guard reaches 1% health, it takes 1 bonus turn and then is defeated. During this bonus turn, Magna Guard has 100% offense. Pretty nasty what they did with Magna Guard. And I like, one thing I do like is that they synergized him with Grievous. I think that's
and he's no longer just anti-Jedi.
No.
Right?
I really like what they did here with
Yeah, but
Magna.
he's like the worst to gear up, man.
Oh
dude.
God, just droids in general. I'm having
this-
flashbacks to.
No, but
frickin-
this
Trap right
guy,
there, don't even do
this
it.
guy right here is like GK. I mean, it's
But he's not
Carbonti
like
and stuff.
DK, right?
No,
He
yeah,
sucks.
but I mean, as far his gearing is like a bunch of Carbontis and a bunch of stun guns and a bunch of stun cuffs, man.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty bad.
I'm telling you right now, hold on to all that crap, man. Somebody else is coming that's going to need all that stuff. That's what I feel like anyway.
But his kit in general, what do you guys think? Give me your
It's a
thoughts
nice
on-
kit.
I
It's
think
a
so, too.
here's the deal. What does this team look like to me? This team looks like a team that's going to end up being kind of like Troopers, right? Kind of a niche team that you can use on offense in some great ways if you have all the pieces,
Yeah.
right?
Lucky, you feel the same way, or?
I hope so. I mean, he's just awful to gear up. I haven't even geared him up. He's so bad, and I probably won't do it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
He's got to be in the whole faction. That's the problem.
Oh yeah. And here's the thing too: is could you put another droid that's got droid synergies with this? I mean, could you end up subbing? Again, right? Let's try to look for something that's dual utility. Could you sub something like an L337 in there instead, right? And so my thought is, we've already got some droids that have, ship synergy droids. Could you sub an IG-88 in its spot, right? You know, something that's got a ship at least, right? Or it's a part of a bounty hunter faction. You know, whenever I see these teams, I want someone who is gonna have some kind of dual synergy, man. And I am not seeing. I'm just not seeing the dual synergy, man. Asajj Ventress, McTweet in chat. You know, sub in IG88 or sub in Asajj Ventress. Absolutely. Right? I mean, Asajj Ventress. I mean, look, B1 is dying how many times? You know, it should amp up her offense. Let's see how that works. Right?
Yeah, there's going to be some possibilities, but we'll have to see how it plays out. Because...
add Dooku.
Add Dooku.
Somewhere Alchie just screamed. I don't know where she's at the moment, but yeah, she's screaming right now.
She either screamed or she peed in her pants just a little bit.
Yeah, just
one of the two.
All right, next. Yes, go ahead, Finn.
Really quick. Is it just? I am very underwhelmed by the synergy between IG-100 and Grievous, to be honest.
Well, it's better than it was, and it is synergy. But
I'm reading this kit, right, and what I am seeing is a really good plug-and-play tank.
The problem is, where's the taunt, right? I mean,
he taunts. Yeah, his unique. He taunts and.
He gains a taunt for one turn every time he uses an ability during his turn, which means every time his turn comes up, he's gaining the taunt back. He doesn't need Grievous for the taunt.
Right, but Grievous is the one healing him up, right?
It doesn't have to be.
So someone else could be healing him up.
Yeah. I'm not seeing...
So maybe he turns into a great plug-and-play tank, like you're saying. And
right, like I'm seeing this as maybe, and I'm thinking kind of in like what I can do with my Grand Arena and Territory Wars. Like, and we'll have to see what the rework is, but going back to like old school HK47, IG88, IG86, and now you can use IG100 on that team instead of your Nebit and then Jawa Engineer.
And
Jawa, because now you have a tank that Jawa Engineer can actually res. Because Engineer can only res droids, right? He can't res other Jawa.
True.
And so every time Nebit died, like you were kind of just stuck there with the tank. IG100 you bring back.
He isn't any better than K2 though, right? Because K2 gets recurring taunt also.
Yeah, you could have done K2 for
you could do K2 also, but K2 ends up being stuck on like the Rogue One team if you have that team.
But here's the deal: is K2 does taunt, retribution, and all this other kind of stuff, and K2's kind of went even when you get him to Gear 11. Right? K2 looks great on paper. He's got days. He's got all this other kind of crap he can do, and then when you actually get K2, you're like. And you get K2, you're thinking, okay, this guy's going to be great. Let me just get him to Gear 11. Let me play some GW.
And I got screwed.
Yeah, his taunt is procced with the retribution, right? I mean, with the basic.
And I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to tell you that taunt. I mean, I try it, and I mean, we all of us are not singing the praises of K2, right? This guy's no different than K2, man. I don't know. I'm not seeing it.
Well, I'm not necessarily disagreeing, but I'm also not very persuaded by the whole synergy with Grievous.
Fair enough.
It doesn't seem like it's all that great to me. So, I mean, I don't know what I see IG100 as a plug-and-play tank, and you're right. He might be at the level of K2, where it's like it's not bad, but it's not anything super. That's kind of the way I'm seeing the IG100 right now.
Yeah. We ready to talk about Droideka?
Yeah, let's get into Droideka.
All right.
Wait. Darth Sidious is in chat, and he just said he's home and he's okay.
Yay!
Hey, brother.
That's
glad to see you're all right, man.
Don't worry, Durgan's in your bushes to change that soon, Hideous.
Yeah, don't worry, you're being
stalked.
We're
glad you're good, brother.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're
for letting you know.
Don't scroll up in the chat. Everybody was talking mess.
We gave you a I gave you a shout out as Macho Man Randy Savage, just so you know.
Well, Grande's interpretation
let's
of
not
Macho
get crazy.
That's right. The
Also-
artist formerly known.
Tangent. Also, that's coming out tonight. The update, I think, is what time, guys? Like 9:30.
15
It
minutes.
should be in like 15 minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next character, unit named Droideka.
I'm ready to. I'll read this one. Hopefully, I can do it all right. So,
oh my
Droideka,
God, Ronnie's reading. All right, let's
Dark
enjoy.
side.
This is a treat. This is an actual
Droid
treat.
separatist attacker, destructive droid attacker that punishes fast enemies from behind its deflector shield. Abilities: twin blaster cannons. This is its basic. Final text: deals physical damage to the target enemy. Additionally, if the target has higher speed than Droideka, deal true damage. I guess that means ignores defense, but can't critically hit which scales based on the difference in their speed.
Mm.
This is a very cool, unique,
I like that.
basic, by the way. I like this a lot. So, special one is 3-turn cooldown. Final text: deal physical damage to the target enemy and deal true damage. Ignores defense but can't critically hit. An additional time for each stack of charge. Inflict target lock for 2 turns. This attack can't be evaded. Special 2, Reconstructive Revolution. 3-turn cooldown. Final text: dispel all debuffs on Droideka and gain.
Droideka? How about Droideka, you
Droideka.
monster?
Hey, you know what? You say potato, I say potato.
No, there's
Still
no
better than
potato.
Droideka. We were at Droideka at one point, so this is at least better than that.
So Droideka and deal damage immunity and gain damage immunity. Can't be copied. Tenacity up for 2 turns. Then recover 10% protection for each stack of charge. Unique. Deflector shield generator. Final text. This is with the Zeta. Droideka gains 10% turn meter and a stack of charge for 1 turn whenever an enemy takes a turn. Additionally, Droideka gains 10% protection whenever it damages a target locked enemy. Droideka has plus 50% speed and plus 50% evasion unless it has damage immunity. If Droideka has damage immunity, it has minus 50% speed and 25% chance to assist, dealing 50% damage whenever another Separatist ally uses an ability limit once per turn. Charge is plus 5% offense stacking.
I like this kid a lot. And
I like this kid a lot too.
They nailed the concept of the Droideka.
I agree.
They nailed the character.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really good, and I like the unique
I
characteristics.
love it. I love it completely. Everything about this kit nails it. You know, we got to look at some more animation footage. I can't wait till we get it today and see. But I feel like they did Droideka justice with this kit.
Yeah, Loki, your thoughts?
I'm looking at it, and the update's live, so I'm looking at it in game, which is kind of cool. I like it. I like the damage immunity. It's just like the movie. I mean, you're gonna need it.
It's part of the team.
Overall,
right?
It's good. I mean, I love the art. The character looks solid.
What about your general assessment of the skills, looking at them and the direction they went with it?
I think it's great. I like the ignore defense. It cuts through. I mean, it's just like the movie. So I mean, you know, I love it.
All right, Finn, your thoughts?
Right now, this is really good.
It's an interesting kit. The only thing I'm not well, it's not a bad thing, but you've seen this with the B1s and now with Droideka, right? This whole can't critically hit thing.
Mm-hmm.
So just kind of in a different kind of viewpoint here, it really looks like they are trying to force people to farm more like offense set mods.
Yeah.
You've said it before, man.
I mean, they are trying to get people to work on mods that have been otherwise kind of less used, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't have any issue with it. I'm just kind of pointing it out that it's definitely moving in the direction of trying to get you to farm other things. And we've seen that already with Fallen Bastila, with the Revans, right? And maybe that one, it wasn't as intentional, but it kind of got you to use more protection mods, use your tenacity mods. Same thing with the Enfys Nest change. That one was probably a little bit more obvious, with the Enfys Nest being the counter to Revan, needing to stack more tenacity. So it kind of pushed people more towards the tenacity side. And these droid reworks are pushing people more towards the offense mods. Now, I'm gonna.
One thing I want to add too, real quick, is with all these new droids coming out, they're making the HK-47 leader kind of useless now because they have to crit, right? So a lot
Yeah.
of these
Yeah.
new droids coming
Mhm.
out,
They don't crit.
anymore.
And since they don't crit, they don't gain the 50% TM, man.
Right,
Yeah.
which would have been broken as hell, by the way, with these characters. It
It
would have
would have
been
totally been broken.
Okay, and this is going to be a little bit of guessing at this point, just flat out. I'm just saying it. This is like a complete guess. But my worry with what I'm seeing right now, with kind of the forcing, and it's not really like force, but they're kind of pushing you towards farming other mod sets.
Offense mods,
Is
we've said
that-
the force for a long time, though, right?
They've been starting to become more useful, but they only recently really started to take over.
They've only
OG
been useful in
Han.
the raids.
OG Han is
Well,
better with crit damage.
OG. Oh well. Okay, so you got OG Han, you got CLS, you got POW. I mean, all offense mods on GMY. We've talked about this for a long time.
GMY is really the first one. So POW is because of the
raids.
raid, right? So with the raid, that's one thing. But if like CLS and Han still benefit a lot more from crit damage because they get so much crit chance that they're able to get near like 100% crit chance and then they do like beastly damage. Now, offense secondary is one thing. Offense set is a little bit different. And we saw that with Grandmaster Yoda. We saw some of that with the raid with Phase 3 and the God, I'm blanking on the ability. Standalone. To make use of offense, right?
Mhm.
But now we're seeing it with kits that are just explicitly saying like you can't crit. And really the only time we saw that was with what? It was the Nihilus. Was it Nihilus?
Nihilus
remember.
lead, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Nihilus lead makes it so you can't
Nihilus
crit,
lead.
and then Kylo Ren masked, right, has an ability where he doesn't crit but converts his crit chance, I think, into damage, right? I'm trying to make sure I'm not.
Kylo Ren, the OG Kylo Ren.
Yeah, masked Kylo Ren. So we haven't really seen much of this until now, which is the can't critically hit portion of it, and we saw that now in two basically consecutive characters, B1 and B2, or not B2, Droideka, B1 and Droideka. Now, this is again me guessing here, but what my fear is that they are now getting you to put your mod energy towards other mods instead of slicing up mods. And what do you get from slicing up mods? You get them to 6E. What is required for 6E? Gear 12, right? So these kind of things make me think that a gear increase is coming soon. Because I feel like they're making you move away from your mod 6E push, which is what you need gear 12 for. They're going to start introducing another gear level soon, and now you're going to be working on other mods because that's part of their plan, right? Their plan is to try to drain you of resources, especially when they know something is coming down the line, so you don't have a bunch of crystals saved up, or you don't have a bunch of energy stored up, or you don't have the goal is to try and get you somewhere without having everything necessary, so you spend money. That's the point of the business. So I'm looking at this, and the one thing I'm thinking about is it seems like a Gear 13 or the last piece of Gear 12 is coming soon. And it's not necessarily worrying, but I think it's something that I'm going to probably look at a little bit more with all of their updates. Like, does this all point towards a new gear coming? Because we've had the rumors of the mythic tiers of raids coming, right? So we've already kind of had that in the back of our minds that there's new mythic raid tiers and all of these kind of things. Could they release both a gear increase and a level increase at the same time? I mean, there's a few things they could potentially do here. So we'll have to see, but that's where my one concern is right now.
Great. All right, last thing on the agenda is the event calendar. Finn, this is usually your baby, so anything on the event calendar do you want to update us on and talk about?
Yeah. So again, we tried to do the event calendar and just kind of go through what's coming up in the upcoming week for you guys, so you kind of know. So today we had the Defense of Dathomir. Then we have the Grandmaster's Training. That's Yoda's event starting tomorrow. For those of you that don't have Yoda, good luck on getting Yoda this time around. We have the Rebel Roundup Assault Battle starting on the 23rd. We have the Mythic event for all of those with Yoda starting on the 23rd. So the Yoda Mythic is on the 23rd. Ewoks and Empires Omega Battles on the 24th. Then the Resistance and Clones Omega Battle on the 26th. As well as Places in Power, another Assault Battle. Executrix is returning on the 28th, so that'll be in about 8 days here. We also have, in this time, we will have another territory war starting on the 24th, which will be vanilla. So that means it's going to have no bonuses. So 24th, no bonus territory war, so you guys can go to normal. And then we have on the 28th one that's to be decided. And we have a Grand Arena that's going to be 3v3 type starting on the 23rd. So that's what we have coming this week.
All right. That is all the news.
Hey,
Quite a
so
lot.
real quick on the schedule. Now that we've got the Droideka event in game, any more holes for this month? Because that's really what everybody cares.
I mean, it just depends on how they place it on the calendar, but we don't have... Typically, they have a legendary that starts in the end of the month and goes into another, or some kind of event.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that event right now. We don't have an event.
So besides what we've got right now, we don't see any more holes. So basically what we're saying is potentially we are safe through the end of the month. We got 10 safe days.
Yeah, I think we're safe until
10 days.
Month,
You got 10 days till we see next month.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
That's all the news. So now it is time for Twitter responses and Q&A.
Woo! So,
Dun-dun-dun.
so our Twitter question, again, and I'm opening up the Twitter page. So who do you think should be the next legendary character in the game?
Gamorrean Guard.
No, Grande. It's wrong.
Captain of the Gamorrean Guard.
All right. McVenom, you ready to rate these?
Yes.
There we go. So, the first one is Spud Webb. Why the hell Spud Webb?
I mean, I know he won the 86 slam dunk contest and was a great NBA player, but Spud Webb, really?
Apparently.
Any reason why?
I don't know. McVenom is distracted by North Carolina Duke, so.
The beating is 24-15. It's not looking good. Okay, come on.
All right, next one. Jar Jar. He's the key to all of this.
I mean...
George Lucas did say it. Right, McVenom?
Yeah, I mean, Jar Jar is not my favorite, though.
Jar Jar is the key.
All right, next one. The next legendary should be Grande Chicken Chaser Patron. You'll need these 5 to unlock. Ranting Ranger, Porg Love Infinity, Laser Sword Macon Loki, Tits McVoltron until April 8th. Have you
Oh,
changed-
my God.
Oh, I forgot.
You
That's
changed
right.
it,
It's Miss
McVenom?
McVoltron now. Thank you for the reminder.
You've changed it, right?
Not yet. You said
Okay.
we were going to do it on a stream.
Yeah, we need to record it here. So,
Ruin the surprise.
yeah. Screen
like
record it.
Gamorrean
We'll make a
Guard.
video of it. Screen
Ruin the
record
surprise.
your and change your name today. Make that.
Okay.
We'll play it. So
Okay.
McVoltron, and then Man of 1 million SWGOH Crystals Grim. All right. Next one, Darth Jar Jar, but in all seriousness, Darth Bane.
Ooh.
I like Darth Bane. With the
Who
ducks
wrote
on it.
that? That's my favorite. Darth Bane is like one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Darth Bane is awesome.
Thrawn and Bane are my 2 favorite Star Wars. Go ahead.
Next one, Admiral Trench with a capital ship.
Okay.
I'm not sure who Admiral Trench is.
Trench.
Ranger?
No help.
Look
Look it up.
it up. Who is Admiral Trench? I don't know who Admiral Trench. I'm looking it up right now because I'm. Let's see. Who is Admiral Trench?
Be careful when you Google it.
Admiral and naval commander who survived a number of presumed deaths throughout his career. Harch Admiral.
Darth Bane would be awesome. That's what Helen next said. Totally agree.
Yeah, Darth Bane. I think would. I don't know. I did not know who Trench was. I'm reading it now. I had no idea who Trench was. He does look pretty cool though.
He does.
He's like-
His eyes.
Like
Like
a
a
spider
spider.
cyborg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Next one. The next legendary character should be the very underrated, lesser-known creature of Star Wars lore coming from the dark depths of Affinity's closet, the blow-up porg.
Ew,
Please,
no.
God, no. Please,
All
God, Jesus.
I want to play
no.
a game, not be horrified.
right. Next one is impaled veteran smuggler Han.
What? Impaled.
Yeah, when Kylo killed him.
Oh God.
I like Force Ghost Han myself, but I understand. Next one, General Pong Krell, unlocked by reworked clones.
Oh, Therm Scissor Punch. Grim
God.
said Therm Scissor Punch from
Oh
the
my gosh.
Solo movie.
Scissor punch.
Therm Scissor Punch. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Then the next one, Padme, please, and not in the freaking midriff outfit. No, she has to be in the midriff outfit.
It has
Sorry.
to.
Yeah, I kind of approve of a midriff Padme, to be honest.
Yay!
For it.
And then we have, I think the next legendary tune should be Kool-Aid Man, but not just any Kool-Aid Man. This is CG after all. It has 4 arms, 4 lightsabers, and is entirely a fabrication meant to distract you from preparing for the next meta.
That's right.
Hashtag 3 Zeta Gamorrean Guard.
That's actually pretty funny.
Hey, Kool-Aid
And
Man.
there is a picture that you need to check, McVenom, that has a 4-handed Kool-Aid that says "Surprise, mother."
Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, okay. So that's my second favorite. Bane was my first because
Okay.
I love Darth Bane.
Let me see. I think there might be more. Next one, we have one more. Val Bacon, Gamorrean Guard is covering up the videos in the Game Changer. It all makes sense because Gamorrean Guard is a giant pig, and pigs make bacon. Grande, what do you think about Val Bacon being what Gamorrean Guard is covering up?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's either Val Bacon, or it's or it's Kevin Kilmer. I don't know which one.
Oh
of those
my
two- one of
God.
the two. Those two are brothers, by the way.
Right. By the way, we did get another donation from Jason Hummel.
Oh,
So
very
thank you very
nice.
much, Jason Hummel.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason.
I don't think we're gonna fill my challenge. It's sad. We're at 155 out of 750.
Hey, we'll take every dollar we can get.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate all of the donations. Make sure you
Ouchie.
do get your wristbands, though. I'm telling you right now.
Ouchie, how come you don't like midriff Padme?
I'm not sure why she doesn't. I like.
I don't either. I
By the-
think
by
it
the
looks
way-
awesome.
I think we're gonna get Ted Danza or
What?
Tony Danson. One of the two. We might get one of those two as well.
Grande,
About Danzig.
I'm just telling you.
tell your children not to walk my
We
way.
might get Ted Danza, or we might get Tony
Yes,
Danson.
Ranger.
I love messing with Ranger with this one.
Oh my god.
You're not messing with me. I just feel sorry for you.
I don't know what to say anymore.
You just don't say anything. You look at the thing. You give him his crayons. He goes to the corner for 5 minutes. That's what we do.
Oh yeah. All right. Next.
That was it. So,
Sweet.
which ones were your top ones, McVenom?
Bane,
Okay.
That's probably number one. I would agree.
midriff Padme.
Yeah.
Well, the response was not midriff Padme.
Oof.
Oh, well, then can I make one for midriff Padme?
You may do whatever you like.
Absolutely.
We will call that the favorite and then change the answer on it. Okay.
Thank you. Who was the other one I liked?
Val Bacon.
The Kool-Aid Man with 4 arms and 4 lightsabers.
Yeah, that one was cute.
Okay. So
It was
Darth
the
Bane.
disguise for whatever's coming next, right? It was the
Yeah.
bait and switch.
The Eternal.
No, that was Val Bacon was the bait and switch.
Distraction.
But yeah, this one was also a distraction. Darth Unlucky was Darth Bane.
Nice.
Kool-Aid Man was Hellenix. And Padme, please, and not in the freaking midriff outfit, I'm sure you know, was Ouchie.
Okay.
But we all want her with the midriff outfit, so.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, I think she looks fantastic
Mm-hmm.
and pretty cool and strong, fierce woman. I think.
She says she wants her in her red and brown butt kicker outfit from the Clone Wars cartoon.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
can we have both? I mean, we can like both, right?
Yeah, we can do a journey. Padme journey.
I mean, we got
I'll
5
go on.
Hans.
Yummy.
Why
It's
not 5 Padmes?
I'd much rather look at 5 Padmes than 5 Han. Just saying.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Absolutely, man.
Hans is the eternal.
It all depends how the butt is, right, Grande?
I'm telling you, it's all about the artwork.
See?
And they need to quit doing those coverings on the rear end so we can get a little.
Oh, for God's sakes!
I'm just telling you, man. The crease, man. It's all about the crease, right?
No, Grande. Seriously, go take your crayons. Go to the corner.
I'm telling you, man. It's all about how to.
And make sure you color in the lines.
All right. So we are doing questions, and I will do all the questions up until now, so we can, and we'll stop at 10 o'clock, so we don't go in the game afterwards. By the way,
Can you hear my wife yelling at my children?
No,
No.
but go take the phone next to. Let's hear that. Let's hear that beating footage.
I'm watching the game afterwards because I'm a fan of Zion Williamson. I don't really have a stake in either team, but I will go for Duke in this one.
Grande got some steaks.
I got a big steak. Yeah, I got some.
All right.
Ouchie, she does not flirt with young children. That's what the.
Are you an angel?
She kind of does. The way that she dealt
does
with Anakin.
not. It's very innocent playfulness with a kid. I don't think it's flirting.
Yeah, it's not like they were making out or anything. Good lord.
No, my gosh, come on.
No, she did kind of wait until he was a Jedi.
No,
I don't know if he was legal, but he was.
No, she was 24 and he was 19.
He was
when
an
they-
adult. I mean,
Well,
no, I do
I
agree.
truly
Yes, contingent
Deeply
33.
love
Updates done.
you.
We all got the update.
all right. First question.
By
Dark
the way, did anybody? I'm going to tell you real quick. Did anybody lose 2 Omegas on Grievous and didn't get them back because now they're Omegas? So technically, I'm out. 10
Let me
Omegas.
look.
I have done nothing with Grievous, so I'm going to say no.
I'm out. I'm out 10. I'm out 10.
I am
Omegas.
out 2 Omegas.
Yep.
Oh, that's crap.
I'm just telling you, you're out 10 Omegas.
That's
Yep.
crap. Sorry, CJ.
I'm telling you.
No.
Just thought I'd throw that out there. Was looking for a little bit of a Ranger rant.
Not gonna get a rant on it, but that's kind of jacked up, you know. So,
Mhm.
So what happened? You maxed out his.
I had all his
abilities
stuff,
beforehand?
yeah, and so
Yep.
when they come
Yeah.
back in, it's like
Yeah.
2 Zetas, and you lost the Omegas you had on the other one.
Yep.
Can you put in a ticket for that?
Probably.
You might be able to.
Do it.
I'll just wait till the mass horde of people find that out and be like, "Oh hell no!"
Oh yeah, there's some people are going to be pretty upset about it. We're going to get a thing tomorrow, which gives everybody in the entire game 10 Omegas. Just
Yeah.
watch. Everybody's going to get. By the way, you're welcome for the 10 Omegas, all the viewers. What?
We claim everything here in RSG.
You're welcome.
Here at RSG, we take credit for everything. All right.
I'll
Science.
go ahead and dab on that one.
Science.
All right. Questions.
Grande, I've had a really rough day, and you're not making it any better.
That's right, Grande. Quit being Grande.
Darkside Ranger J 1999 question. Hey everybody, Darkside Harry Carey here. What's this about not talking about crack or meth? Ancient times people brushed their teeth with crack. Crack, why not?
They did it with charcoal.
Well, I mean,
That's
yeah,
okay.
you know, sometimes we got to pimp for different products here. at RSG.
I don't think people brushed their teeth in ancient times. Okay, next question. RSG Warmax question for the lovely Miss McVenom. Are you ready?
I am totally.
1, who would you slap in the face? And 2, who would you kiss on the forehead? And 3, who would you knee in the balls? Candidates Finn, Ranger, and Loki.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't even make this list.
You didn't even make the list.
Boom, shakalaka.
Okay, what were the questions again?
Slap, kiss on the forehead, or knee in the balls? I don't really want to know the answer.
Forehead Loki, slap Ranger.
No, I'm getting the kick in the balls. Okay.
Oh, damn.
That's only for pennying me all the time. Not penny. Not penny. Not penny.
I don't know if this North Carolina stuff is really going to work out in my favor here. Okay, next question.
Also because I'm scared of Ranger. He might hurt me if I do it the other way around. So.
Oh, you know it's on like Donkey Kong. You try to kick me in the family precious.
See? See, I know that Finn. I could do that, and you'll just be like, okay.
I mean, I'll let you slap me in the
I
face and just
deserve
look at
that.
you like,
You're not.
are you
You're not
done?
necessarily wrong. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would probably.
Just-
I would take the slap in the
Take
face,
it.
and yeah, I would like tits. Really, why? You know, it's that kind of thing.
Oh, we're coming back. Okay.
Darkside Ranger J 1999 question: should I blow my crystal load on Carbantes or should I hold it for CG's big non-surprise next month? And who is everyone's least? No, I'm
There's
not.
don't buy Carbantes, bro. You could
You can farm easily.
you could literally. I mean,
Out of
look, you're
stores.
gonna
You get a full one every week from the challenges.
exactly.
Plus, you know, plus the raids, plus the stores. There's no reason to spend crystals on any gear right now.
Next question.
All right. Next question is from Caligula Pippin Papadoxopoulos. Question: Sanely has a deep masculine voice. Has he
does.
thought about doing a podcast that goes in depth about such topics as blue handkerchiefs or blue waffles?
No,
Stop.
stop,
No.
Finn. You
Next
shame on
question.
you, Finn.
Yuck. Next question.
Finn, how
Come
are
on,
you
Finn.
expecting us to clean our act up when you read those and start them? You're
We don't
to
answer.
fill them out.
Fine,
Next
I will
question.
start filtering questions. You heard it
At
here
least
first.
just a little bit, man. Just a little bit.
Okay.
Just a pinch.
Finn,
the
you're
blue
gonna get us in
handkerchief
trouble
was
again,
actually
Finn. Damn it.
The blue handkerchief was clean.
I don't know which one you looked at, but no, you're wrong.
Until sanely. It was a good clue at the time.
I know, Sanely. It's just he doesn't have a soul.
Next.
All right. Hellenix question: did CG intentionally delay the update just so you guys would be in the middle of the show when it went live?
Of course.
Every time, bro.
Yeah,
Every time.
we're
I mean,
used to it here.
updates happen on
It
Wednesday.
either happens right before or during this show. We're used to it by now.
Next question, good old Maurice. What do you guys think the Zeta will do to Gamorrean Guard's basic attack, hack, and slack? It won't.
Immunity for being eaten by the Rancor. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah. Dexatronic question: is McVenom still mad at me for filling out her name challenge? I swear I didn't realize she would have to change her name for 2 months.
No, I'm not mad because it's for a
That's her
good
name.
cause.
That's
but
her name from now on. What's up, Darth Bob?
slightly perturbed.
Yeah.
All right. Fat Tony 99 question: how many refreshes per node for the new Old Republic tunes that were just released tonight?
I just did 2 for each one.
I
I'm not doing
haven't done
any-
any refreshes yet. I did just do their node. So I got 3 on each. So
I'm pretty sure it's going to be for Darth Revan. That's going to be a 7-star unlock. There's no reason for me to waste crystals on refreshes. I'm not hitting 7
I'm
stars.
not.
So
If it turns out, I'm saving my crystals for the packs, and I'm at 14.3. I'm going to keep saving. You know, so
I'll push pretty hard on it.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the problem is when I've already got 2 of them at 7-star, which means potentially the packs aren't going to work very good for me.
For me, it'll work out perfectly for the packs for me because they'll be 5-star. You know, so it'll be a good run.
And I don't have, and I've got 2 of them finished, which means buying packs are going to pretty much, which means I've got to get them to 20 of 100
Collect them
for
all,
7-star.
Yeah, collect them all.
So I got to push.
All right. Next question, Elliot Worsfold. Is anyone disappointed that we are likely getting Darth Revan before Darth Malik?
No.
I am.
I mean, in a sense, it makes sense you would want Malik and Revan together, but I mean, they could
I don't
always.
think it makes sense to have 2 Revans this close together.
I don't either.
I'm with Grande.
I
that
still
if-
think it's a Darth Malik. I'm just throwing that out there with 3. It's going to be a legendary tune. But.
So it's going to be a 5-star?
I think Malik would be, yeah.
And then wait to release Revan
Yeah,
later.
but
Yeah.
That would be the smart play as far as like
that would be
what's
the
gonna bring in the
smart
most
play.
money.
Right.
And roll it for a year with Malik,
And
then come out next year in February with a DS Revan.
yeah.
They would
Agreed.
they would make more money that way.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to have Revans this close together, especially with one Revan being the meta and using one Revan to replace the other one. It's not. Yeah, I don't think it makes as much sense. So.
Well,
But hey, I mean, look, we got 3 Millennium Falcons and 5 Chewies, man.
Yeah, but were they ever the meta?
No, they were not.
That's the thing. Like Revan, the dark light side Revan, Jedi Knight Revan is the meta. To replace him with the dark side Revan would be kind of weird. So,
Who knows? Man?
next question from Dexatronic. Do you think they made the changes to Zeta Finn because they didn't like how powerful a Gear 9 or Gear 10 could be? They
That's
could have
part of
fixed
it.
the issue without changing Finn so drastically.
I think that was part of it. Part of it was the raid. Part of it was just they had to do something.
Look, any of those TM gains. Look, TM gains whenever your team does something is the problem, right? The reason why Rex lead still works is because it's crit from the other team. This is the reason why you see all these droids coming out where it says they can't crit, because then we'd throw them all under HK lead and we'd have infinite loot, man. It's the reason why. It's the reason why they've made all these non-critting droids. Everybody thinks it's so you can farm different mods. The whole reason is to stop a loop reaction happening with HK lead.
Oh yeah, that's definitely part of it. I'm not disagreeing with you there. That they have to stop the crit for that, but they had to stop that. But they could have made his kit different, and still made it so that it wasn't going to get the HK loop. But
I don't disagree with you.
yeah. Let's see. Oh, but as for that, I mean, they could have found a way that the rebels weren't triggering all the gains and stuff like they were. I think it's a little silly the way that they. Well, we'll play it out. It looks a little silly on paper, but maybe when it plays out, it's fine. So, next question is from Darth Talawak My Knacker. Question: with the fix with Finn, how can I still get 14 million in Phase 3 of the raid?
It ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen, brother.
He doesn't gain enough turn meter to
Yeah,
do the loop.
I mean we've talked about this 100 times. There is a video where apparently if you have a super undergeared C-3PO, you might be able to make it work, but that's a theory. And who's gonna get C-3PO and leave him super undergeared?
I have him under geared. Should I try it?
Oh Lord.
Potentially.
Yes.
You stay on target, young lady.
Yeah.
That's my target is to gear him up. Should I wait?
No, I mean you could try it, but here's the thing: is you got to be on at the right time. It's going to take like 10 freaking attempts to do it. Do you really want to run HSR like that every time?
I don't care enough to do that.
Again,
How low gear are we talking?
so
Oh my gosh!
you need it. So you need to not level up his abilities. Have you not leveled up his abilities, or have you leveled up his abilities?
I've leveled them up.
All right, then you're too high already. It's all about having him with no potency.
Yeah, yeah, that's weird.
Not worth it.
It's all right. Next.
All right, next one from Contingent 33. Question: how much of the meta do you think Grievous will claim?
I don't think it's going to be a significant
Not very
portion.
much, man.
I'm
Not
sorry,
very much.
guys. I'm not seeing Grievous as.
It's not very much. man.
I see him as a soft counter to Revan, but I don't see it
Yes,
lasting. On
I agree with
defense.
that 100%, Finn. I
He's,
think it's
he's
soft
probably
count.
a hard counter to Revan, but he won't be.
Not against other
Less
teams.
than-
We don't know what he's.
less than,
Yeah.
less than Finn. Less than what Finn has. Finn right now is 100 people are taking Rake 1 with Finn. Right?
You think he's going to be a hard counter to Revan, Loki?
Yeah, I do.
On
I
offense
think,
or
I think
defense?
He's going to be a hard counter on offense. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm still not seeing him as a hard counter, but I can see him.
Because he cuts through that crit immunity. That's why. I can see that happen.
True. We got to
Yeah.
play around with
But
him,
again,
though,
it's
get
not
more
going to hold
data.
on defense. So
Yeah. Okay. Next question: Skywalker Vader. Question. I'm not sure. Why did they give back for Vader? Does anyone remember? Did they give back a Zeta for Vader?
No, they did not.
I didn't think they did either.
The only one I remember, and the
I think
kid
it reworked.
was Barris, but I don't remember.
Vader got a rework to some
they
extent,
gave-
but he never got a return of a Zeta that I can recall.
They gave DACA Zeta back, right?
Yeah, Daka and
Zeta.
Barris were the two that I can think of. I don't think anybody else got a Zeta back.
Okay.
Yeah. Next question is.
Make sure if you guys, if you're putting questions in chat, that you put
Yeah.
question in front of your question, the word question.
What else? 73 question. Do you think this wasn't a mistake and they're doing it just to throw us off in some regard? Recall the Star Wars universe is full of deceptions and Decepticons.
Listen, we keep telling you guys, we've been through this how many times? We went through it with Chewie and then Revan. We went through this.
No. Do you think that the whole Grievous thing is actually a distraction from something else entirely?
Yes.
Like, not
Yes.
a character.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not a character.
Oh, no. It's a
think it
character. It is a character.
Okay. I think that's what he's asking. Like, do you think that putting the Grievous there wasn't a mistake and they're trying to throw you
No,
off?
I mean,
You mean onto an event or to
Yeah,
Like,
like,
you know,
to
like
an
a-
event or something
yeah.
else. I mean, I think we all think that this is
Game
a
mode?
cover for a character, but do you think, another game mode, Mythic Raid, something? I still don't know why that would lead to a Gamorrean
unless
Guard
it's
being-
something
Have
that
to
unless
convert
it's
your
something
name.
that General Grievous would lead up to an event, a mode that he would be in. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, look. What they're thinking is like Sith capital ship. I think capital ship is a totally like separate idea.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Takedown Games. Question, if you haven't already, should you gear HK-47 for the rework, not the event? Just speculation before the rework.
No, don't
No.
gear anything until we know
No
for
gearing
sure.
for things you don't know.
Look, just farm
They're
the
wanting
rarity,
you to
guys.
spend
Farm
your
the
stuff.
rarity. Farm the rarity, guys. That's it.
All right, Tangent Revolution. Question for Grande. How do I become such a big deal like you?
Impossible.
I already wear shirts with a picture of me, wearing shirts of a picture of me, and I don't feel like it's enough.
You just have to have a really big ego.
And those are waffles you can find in your grocery aisle. Okay.
Yeah, find a fan in the grocery. I say, I don't know if you know this, but when I'm not playing a dad, I'm Grande Patron at night.
Hmm. I'm kind of a big deal as a dad, and I'm kind of a big deal
You're a
as
great dad.
everything else.
You are a great dad.
I work really hard on being a great dad and being a great spouse. I'm not
that's
saying I don't fall down. I just try real hard.
Just don't read to them, Grande, and I think you'll win the rest of your
I
life.
actually do a lot of
Actually,
reading.
read to them more.
I
That's
read to do a
actually
lot of-
better for you.
I
and
don't
them.
want those kids growing up saying, you know how you spell of UV.
I'm telling you.
It's good for
They're-
them because then they read it, they correct him. They are
Yep,
learning. He's learning.
absolutely.
It's great.
Oh, okay, I could see that. Yeah.
Here-
So
here's the other
we
thing.
decided it here.
I'm just going to tell you too. Sometimes you have to let.
Grande's children are Miss McVoltron.
She's watching the Duke Carolina game.
Oh,
It was a turnover and then another turnover, and it just
Stop, girl.
Nathaniel Morgan, question. Do you think 24 attempts of Karth is enough starting from 3-star? 8 shards per day, need 280 total, 35 days to get there.
That's you're going to be short.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends, right? We think that you're looking at about a
But I would say three. I would say 3 refreshes a day, man. I'm going to do 3.
But even
refreshes.
that, if it's a 7-star unlock, you're not getting it.
I'm going to be short, and I'm still going to have to do more at the end.
Yeah.
Some other way.
I think we are looking at about 17 days. That's what I would plan as like your last
He's
day.
saying-
10 days.
Saying 17.
10
I'm
days
saying
of prep
21.
and-
I'm saying 21. Right? 2
Okay,
weeks.
so in that same range, we're in that 2 to 3 week range, 2.5,
Yeah.
3.
2.5, 3 weeks, which means you're going to be a week short. The reason why you're a week short is so they could get you to buy a hundo. And once you're a hundo,
Mm-hmm.
you're in it.
Nathaniel Morgan, question. My ETA 2 is 16 out of 100. Should I get off target and do 300 refreshes on Carthonassus?
No, if you're still working on pillars, which means if you're still working on ETA. I thought he said.
I
thought he said
am
T3.
I am admittedly
No.
my Sith fighter was the one I was working at. It is at 75 out of 100. I am stopping it.
I would stop those two. I mean, look, I'll probably continue it off, but I will not refresh that node anymore. I'll just do standards. I'll do my 3 refreshes, then I'll do my natural gain just to finish off ETA.
Yeah. Next question from Fat Tony 99. Question: should I continue gearing up my Nihilus and Treya for Territory Wars and Grand Arena, or save gear for whatever is coming?
Save gear. Always save gear.
Really?
no. Okay, so there's a big difference between teams.
who was it? Nihilus and Treya?
Nihilus
Yeah.
and Treya.
Trey and
Oh,
Nihilus?
yeah.
If he's gonna run him in his arena team, and Nihilus and Treya.
Not Arena. This is for
Well,
Territory Wars and Grand Arena.
That's a
For
pretty
territory
important
wars,
team.
you need them.
Nihilus and Treya, you might gear them up. Don't gear them past gear 11 unless they're on your arena.
Agree.
team.
So
I'm okay with gear 11. I think you're better off.
don't
gearing
go
up
past
in-
gear 11. Yeah,
strong
for
teams
now.
like that.
Yeah, I mean it's one thing when you have a team like the Sith or the Jedi with Revan that you're working on, right? Stay on target. It's a different thing when you're asking us, the droids, should I gear them? No, just wait. But you're working on what you're working on because you need
Finish
it.
the rarity. Finish the rarity. Save the
Yeah,
gear.
save the droids. Get the rarity. If you want to farm them, that's totally cool. We keep saying that. But wait to gear the droids until we know what's going on. And you're already focused, so you're not using that much gear at big spurts on some of the teams you're already working on. So, when you go all in on a faction that you just started working on, that's a whole nother animal than something you've already been working on consistently at the
and
time.
Can't Touch just asked a question that I think is relevant, so I'm going to skip ahead really quick to his question, which is, how many different new or possibly reworked characters have to be speculated on with everyone saying don't gear them yet before people realize the pattern? And I mean, that's what it is, right? Like
It is. This is all about pattern recognition, guys.
It is.
I mean, we've seen these patterns before.
You gear. We don't say not to spend gear, right? What we say is don't spend gear on the characters until you know whether or not they're going to be successful. We have seen a lot of kits over the past 3 years that have looked good on paper and then not panned out. So especially if you're free to play, what you do is you rely on the whales. The whales and the game changers and all these people that have these characters that they'll take them up to high levels.
Robert O says he's saying he's currently gearing up his his Han Solo's Millennium Falcon, right? Makes perfect sense to gear up Han Solo and Chewbacca for the Millennium Falcon. Makes perfect sense because I'm telling you, because right now you're using that every day in your fleet arena. You're going to get more crystal income doing that. You're going to have to fight less to do that. That makes perfect sense. Max gear, max mod your arena team. Max gear, max mod your fleet team. After that, it's pick and choose on your raid teams, and it's pick and choose on your GA teams. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we say that you guys should wait, and it's mainly because of making sure that you're not spending gear on something that does not pan out, especially if you have something that does pan out right now, like a good team, like a Traya team that can get you something.
Yeah.
Are you saying something, Venom?
Just wondering, should I be farming MILF or should I
stay on target, young lady?
We had you on a different target. That's what I'm saying. Don't worry about the MILF.
But I want the MILF.
Next question.
Oh, did she just say she wanted a MILF?
Tangent Revolution question. Yeah, she did. Tangent Revolution.
Finn, you're breaking up. You're coming in all choppy.
I had nothing to do with that one.
Tangent
Revolution. I missed the first part of your show.
Finity, your dad's watching Netflix. Tell him to stop.
How about now?
Okay, let's try again. Read the question again.
Okay.
Your mom and dad are Netflix and chilling upstairs, Finity.
Oh, Grande. Why?
What's wrong with that?
Why? Why?
Okay, next question. Tangent Revolution. I missed the first part of your show, and I see the update, but they aren't in my game yet. Did I miss that?
We already addressed that.
It just came in, so yeah. What else? 73 question. How much viability do you think there will be to substantially benefit having non-separatist droids with Grievous, like T3M4, L337, etc.?
It's a great question, and I have no idea.
I think T3M4 is going to be awesome.
Could be,
There's
yeah,
not
absolutely.
synergy, though, but I mean, like you said, there's no synergy with the IG 100.
Actually, no. I take that back. These characters have, like with Droideka, they have the true offense, right? Which ignores defense, which means that defense penetration from T3 is not going to provide you anything because you're attacking, ignoring defense anyways.
I'm telling you, it's L337.
L337 might be there. T3 I thought would be good, but looking at it now, I don't think he's going to be one that you want.
Potentially, I will tell you some that might be there. Chopper might be there, right? Another one that might be there is 88 or 86.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, I don't think T3 is going to be one that we want, but I think L3 Chopper, yeah, those ones would be good ones. Let's see. Takedown Games question: it was confirmed that L337 was login character for the Grievous rework. You know what? We still haven't had anything specific to point to L337, right?
L337 is
No.
it's a droid. Let's give a droid for a droid. I mean, I'm telling you guys, we could still get something that goes with the solo characters, right?
You know what? Let me throw this out there.
Sure.
Because we were mentioning this before with L337. Could it be Mechanomal? That would be a character.
Dude, if we,
It could.
Or
Dude,
like just
a
regular
three- look,
Maul.
a journey
If it
character
was
for
Meccano Mall,
Journey for Maul, Meccano Maul, and that character in the lead position replaces and now has 3 Zetas, that would make perfect sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And it would fit with all the Sith and everything else. The HK-47 is the only thing that throws that off, but that could be a placeholder still.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that's... Yeah.
Didn't that HK-47 have a couple Zetas on it too, or something? When I looked at
It had 1 Zeta, yeah.
Okay.
So that could be pretty neat. Martin Schaefer question: any ideas on a 3v3 combo using the new droids? I would say that if you want to use the new droids, I don't know if they're going to be available in time because I don't know what the release for all of them are. Actually, all of these should be there. Grievous,
3-star.
Droideka, IG-100.
Agreed.
That's a 3 droid combo to me.
That's
Who's
pretty
your
nasty.
damage dealer? Who's your damage dealer in that comp?
Droideka.
Yeah, Droideka. He's just ignoring
Okay.
everything and just beating the crap out of him.
Yeah.
No solo legendary. Oh man, come on.
They've thrown us completely off before, man. Never say never. I mean, I'm with you on there, Moss Mike, but you just cannot. I mean, we're just totally speculating. I mean, they could throw.
That's what we do. We have to speculate.
Yeah,
We try
but
to
they
guess.
could throw us a curveball, and we were like, "Well, crap, we didn't see that coming," and it's happened before.
Yeah.
That's true. Blackbeard Premium does make a good point. Meccano Mall wasn't Sith technically by that time.
That's true.
Right?
So that would
mean-
make sense. So yeah, that kind of destroys that.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be the first time they give kind of a weird faction synergy, though.
They could, yeah.
I mean, we still have Ahsoka Tano that runs a lead that gives both to Jedi and Night Sisters. It's kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
So
Not really. She was his nice sister.
she was, but she's a Jedi at that point. She had nothing to do with the Night Sisters.
just like
The leader.
Meccano Mall was the Sith at one point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have a Sith lead without the Sith tag, something like that. But okay.
Ice
question.
Station Zebra, he's actually one of my guildmates. He said Meccano Mall will come maybe when they drop Clone Wars Season 6.
Could be. I wouldn't shock me one bit. Not one bit if that happened.
And the Solo movie was just regular Maul, right? It wasn't Meccano Mall, so that would be
This
another.
was before. That was McKenna Mall. No. He was McKenna Mall in Solo because he became McKenna Mall in the Clone Wars. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. He was no longer a Sith, but him.
I'll be
and
honest,
SWGOH.
those movies, like the little one-offs and stuff, sometimes I get really thrown off on the timing of when these things are happening.
That's called reading, Finn. Try it.
Nah. Next question. SWU, F. Stern. Question: will they change the Grievous and Droid abilities in Heroic AAT with these reworks? No.
No.
There have been several instances of this, and the characters in the raids and in different events do not necessarily match the kits that we get as players. Same character name, but the effects are different. Simple example, look at Dooku with the assault battle. Or not the assault battle, the Night Sister one, right?
Mhm.
Dooku gets some crazy health, crazy protection, crazy abilities. It's not the same as the Dooku that we get. So it wouldn't be the first time, nor will it be the last time that they make a change to one particular character for that the players have, and it's different than things that are in the raid or something else. So, next question, Mitchell Cronin. If we have 17 days to get Karth and Juhani to 7-star, how many refreshes are needed per day? Oh, God. I would have to calculate it out, but I think it's probably about 6 if you're doing it straight from that. It would be pretty expensive with the refreshes, but I think it's somewhere around like probably 6 per node or something like that. Hellenix, question for Ranger. CG taking our Omegas and not giving back the Finn Zeta Ranger rant?
Nah. Doesn't.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said nah. It doesn't rise to the level of a Ranger Rant.
He still could be good too, right?
Yeah, we just don't have enough information, so I'm not going to go crazy on something like that.
Jason Hommel, question. Please tell me McVoltron is rooting for Carolina and not the Dukies.
Who are you cheering for?
I shall not tell you any of that because I am Duke 100%.
There we go.
Go Blue Devils.
Grim, question for Loki. Do you have any new lightsaber builds in the work?
Oh. We haven't talked about that in a while.
I do. Well, I've been talking to Sword of the Jedi, so there's a bunch of cool stuff Corvan's been coming out with. There's a Star Killer one I think I'm going to start.
Nice.
That should be a fun one.
Wow.
I'm still doing the little mini Yoda one. I should have a video of that soon. It's actually done, but I just haven't had time to document it. But yeah, the next big one I think is Star Killer, and then I think Sword of the Jedi is working on a Skinny Flex, which is Anakin's Graflex, which is kind of cool. So.
Okay. And let's see. I think we have 2 more questions. Girl Maurice, question: what legendary character will we get requiring separatist droids?
None.
There's no.
Padme.
Padme.
That could be one. Yeah.
That's a stretch, though, man.
Well, no, they've done
Supreme
that.
Chancellor. We're getting a Supreme Chancellor.
Chancellor
That's the only other
Palpatine.
possible. I mean, who else could there? I mean, I don't know any other person that we don't already have in the game that is kind of would go along those lines. Really.
There is one, but I don't think it's the one that I want, and I'm saying it just because of the droid, and I know the separatist doesn't fit in there. Dr. Afra.
I love to get Dr. Afra and the droids.
But there's nothing with the separatists, right? It's just like straight droids. It's nothing with separatist ones.
She's more in the Vader comic before that. She's in that Rebel solo timeline, before Episode 4. So she's not really part of that. So, yeah.
What about General Loathsome?
Are we just gonna start throwing random names out now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw out all the separatist relation droid. I mean.
Why not? Let's just put them all.
The banking clan.
Let's just throw it, and
We're
then
gonna
we'll
get some banking clan people.
and
Come
then
on,
we'll pull up some fake Discord. I heard it from a really reliable source
At everyone.
that we're gonna get the Supreme Chancellor.
Oh my god. Okay.
God.
Next question. Josue Garcia.
Hey, Jose.
Question: is 59,000 crystals enough to get Karth and Juhani to 7
Yes, that's
stars
plenty. Yes.
in 2 to 3 weeks? Yes, but I would be cautious. We still don't know what exactly it's for.
And I would be cautious about about farming versus buying the packs.
Yep.
So 2 or 3 refreshes every day, and let's call that good. And then let's just kind of do the 2-3 refreshes, and then probably 2 refreshes. Right? That would probably be the easiest way to do it. Do 2 refreshes, get it up to, probably get it up a star level or 2, and we know there'll be a pack. We also need to see where you were at with Darkside Basti and with Karth, because some of the packs may be better if you don't have them all 7'd.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them 7 versus the other ones.
Yeah, I really like some of those packs where you get like a bunch of shards for all of the different characters, as long as you don't have at least one of them 7-starred. Like they become very useful. So, yeah, I do like those packs.
Yeah, those are really good packs.
Okay, and I think that is it for questions. Let me double check here. And yeah, we are done with questions.
Yay, great
Awesome,
job, guys.
awesome
We
sauce.
worked together. We did it. We did a good job. All right, so now it's that time where we're going to shut things down, but we want to do a thank you to our Patreons. And these are our gold Patreons. We love all our Patreons, but our gold Patreons donate a lot, and we appreciate their donations that they've been giving us. It keeps the channel going, helps pay for things, and we super duper appreciate it. So shout out to all these guys. And then we've got our ending, which is we're going to talk about everything that we do here on the channel. So thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. We really do appreciate your support. Do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you haven't already. Let's stop what we're doing. Let's everybody just in the chat, give us a thumbs up on the video. We really appreciate it. It helps get us help get our content out there into the YouTube world and helps us with monetization, spreading the word about RSG. So if you could do that, we would be most appreciative. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We love our subscribers and let you know when we're doing all our live stream. And we do a lot of live streams. Monday through Friday, we do the lunch stream from 12 to 1 p.m. Of course, we have this show for Star Wars Galaxy. 12 to 1 p.m. is where we hang out, we do roster reviews, we answer your questions during the daytime, Monday through Friday. Wednesday is the big show that you're on right now. Saturdays is the other Star Wars Galaxy Heroes live stream we do, which is the Jedi Academy, where we bring the best and the brightest of YouTubers and Game Chambers, I did it again. I can't talk now. Game Changers together, and it's a straight Q&A show. And that's all we do is answer your questions. And then we have other games we do during the week. We do Sundays is D&D. Mondays is we've got Saintly Red Gaming. Tuesdays we've got Battlefront and PC Gaming Night, where they play different games like Borderlands and things of that nature. Thursdays is Tactical Monsters, so I'll be prepared for that. Fridays I do some more Battlefront. So there's lots of stuff going on the channel, and the best way to know is subscribe, hit that bell icon, pick which ones you like. That's how it works. If you haven't already, check out our Patreon. We do have a Patreon channel. You can $5 on or higher. You become a Patreon sponsor. We really appreciate all our Patrons. It keeps us rocking and rolling. And then the ACS stuff, Finn, I'm going to turn it over to you. Anything you want to mention about the American Cancer Society charity and an event that we are working on?
I'll keep it simple. I would say that you guys will want to get and order your wristband through Tiltify before Monday.
Yes, you should.
I'm just saying that.
We're warning you guys. You really should get your ACS wristband.
That's it.
I can't say why, but if you have it, you're going to get something really amazing and cool with it. So, all right. So that's our show for tonight. Thank you guys for stopping by. We love all you guys. Appreciate you stopping in and spending your Wednesday night with us. Hopefully we brought you something fun to listen to. So have a great rest of your night. Be safe. And we will holler at you later. Peace out.